Water.
Earth.
Fire.
Air.
The false Avatar Yun and his destructive campaign of revenge is at an end, brought down by the true Avatar Kyoshi. But the delay in locating and training her, as well as the disastrous actions of Earth Sage Jianzhu, have left the Earth Kingdom weak and vulnerable. Bandit groups known as Dao Fei vie for power and territory, and even the citizens behind the walls of Ba Sing Se are not safe. Remnants of the Fifth Nation, a southern water tribe pirate group, and the Yellownecks, a particularly brutal outlaw organisation, still linger in the shadows, waiting for the opportunity to strike. With the Earth Kingdom in disarray and Kyoshi needing competent allies to help restore balance, who will answer the call?
G'day, I'm Brandon. I'm playing Keeko Moo, Waterbender from the Southern Water Tribe, and I'm just looking for a good time.
Hello, my name's Andrew. I'm playing Jedd, the disgraced Airbender.
Hello, my name is Archie. I play Ted, the Airbender. I'm traveling with my brother Jedd to assist Kyoshi in her fight.
Hi, I'm Bree, and I'm playing Lilly Hannah from the Earth Kingdom, and she is a small child who gets in trouble.
Hi, I'm Dragon. I'm playing the character Tilla, who is a Sandbender from the Earth Nation.
And I'm Owen, the Dungeon Master of our Avatar Legends campaign, The Legacy of Kyoshi, which starts right now. Hello there, lovely listener. This is just a warning to let you know that this episode of The Legacy of Kyoshi may contain adult language or adult themes. Viewer discretion is advised. Hello! Hello, everybody. What's happening indeed? This is what is happening. We are playing Avatar Legends. It is time for our Legacy of Kyoshi campaign. Thank you for asking, Archie. It is wonderful to have... It
definitely wasn't because my headphones died.
It's look, we worked with it. We're bringing it on. It is wonderful to have you all joining us here once again for our Avatar Legends campaign. We are very excited to be back. We have an apology for tonight, unfortunately. Bree is not able to make it as she's still away on her honeymoon. We will see her when she gets back. She's currently checking out Team Labs today in Japan, which we recommended very, very strongly. So I hope she's having a really fun time. Otherwise, we're bad recommenders, and I'm going to have to live with that shame for the rest of my days. I was hoping that I could make a really fun announcement tonight about a period of time where I could be doing a lot more streaming. Unfortunately, I don't have the ability to make that announcement just yet. I am hoping that I'll be able to make it soon, but there has been some wrinkles in that process. So I will update you all as soon as I can. It'll be on the Discord the second I know what's going on, and I'll make an announcement on stream as well once we know a bit more.
You need an ironing board for those wrinkles.
We do need an ironing board for those wrinkles. In other news, I don't know if you guys saw today, but for those of you who are fans of Palworld, you might have noticed a new game from Pocket Pair announced today on Steam. The Palworld dating simulator, where you can... Yes. Yeah.
I'm on it.
Sign me up.
I think it's called Palworld More Than Just Pals, which is... Chef's kiss.
Fuck yes.
Chef's kiss for the name. The wild bit for me is like one of the taglines is like date the pals or like dismember them to consume them, which is an incredible statement. One that I'm going to take some time to process. I was convinced it was an April Fool's joke, but I've had enough people look into it and tell me it doesn't look like it is.
Is that today?
Yeah, that was today. April Fool's is, I guess it's still happening in some parts of the world, just because Australia's ahead of the curve on that one. But yeah, if you haven't, time? Well, so like, how long does Australia go for? I'm hoping forever. This is the 100-year Australian century, isn't it? It's the Australian century now.
Unless Trump claims us or something.
I was talking about.
He doesn't even know where we fucking are. Like at this point, he probably believes the world's flat, which means we're all actors, and he doesn't give a shit.
So it's not real.
Yeah, it's not real. But yeah, it's so there is a Palworld dating simulator coming out that looks like a thing. Yeah, one of the people you can date is the Black Marketeer. He's the student council principal or something like that.
The devious head of the student council.
Yeah. Yep. I can see Archie's looking at you, sweating a bit, mate. You feeling a bit warm while you watch the trailer?
Yeah, I think I need to go.
Yeah, that's fair. We'll see you in about 3 minutes then.
Hurry, I'm not going twice.
Thank you. Oh man, yeah. So that's, I guess that's fun. I had a bit of fun realizing that today. I just saw it pop up in my announcements on Steam, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And Matt and I had a big chat about it at the Discord. We're having a bit of a laugh back and forward. So yeah, looks like it's a real thing. If it is a legit thing, yeah, I'll stream it. Why not? That sounds like fun. I think that'll be entertaining. Let's do it. I think we should do it as a group, and we should make like group decisions as we do it, because I think it'd be very fun to play with a couple of people and try and like figure out as a team. I reckon that'd be really fun.
We all get to choose our waifu, and then we have to battle it out. So whose waifu survives and
whose waifu doesn't get consumed. It's so fucking weird. Oh my god. But yeah, that's all the fun announcements I have to share. Unfortunately, I was really hoping I'd have a very, very fun one, but not yet. I will keep you posted. Any fun news from anyone else before we go live? Andrew, are you wearing a Northgard t-shirt?
No.
Looks like the Northgard logo. It looks a lot like the Northgard logo. That's really cool. It's got vague Vasir. I really like it. Some cool Viking symbology. Just looks like the Northgard logo, which is a great game. Also enjoy that game too.
I don't know if I would call it fun news, but my boss has gone on holidays for like a month and I've been left alone.
Yay, that's good.
It depends on the type of boss and how comfortable you are in the role, but could be really fun.
Mm-hmm.
Not too bad.
Okay.
he's a great boss. No, I really
Sweet.
like him.
That's a good holiday.
I'm like 50-50 on how confident I am. They have
fake it,
more confidence
fake it,
in me
make it.
than I have in myself.
Yeah, it'll be
Relatable
fine.
content.
Just tell them to turn it off and on again, and it'll be fine.
Yeah, exactly right. And they're like
And
you find out Dragon supporting life support machines, and you're like,
When in doubt, just shut the server off.
Just
oh,
hook. Just
go
hook
into
the-
System 32. You need to delete that folder because it's not good, man. It's not good.
It's not
Just
good for you.
Just hook whatever chat ticket system you have to ChatGPT and let it answer all the inquiries for you. So you don't have to do anything. You just let AI just take the reins. Genius. Thank me later.
Nope.
I have news.
Okay.
You do?
Do you remember how last week we were all very enveloped into my TV situation?
Oh, yeah.
Hanging my TV up on the wall.
Oh,
It was way too
yeah.
high
Sorry,
and my
this
neck
is what. So
killing me.
for the stream, Archie had some problems mounting his TV, so he contacted the Avatar group and was getting some help with how to mount his TV on the wall. And there was a lot of people involved in this process. But I really want to give a shout out to Dave, who stepped up as tech support and talked you through over the course of an hour and a half like maybe 80 messages how to get that spot on. So I really want to give Dave a shout out for that one. How's the TV situation?
Well, I'm just
Because it was too high by the end of it.
I've
We can
had
all
this
agree.
TV for about a year and a half.
Okay.
And it wasn't until I properly stared at the back that I realized there was a spot to hang it up.
Yeah.
But it is so high.
It's up against
I
the
have to,
roof. It's like on the wall. The top's like
I have
touching
to
the roof.
lean. I have to properly lean back, and my neck is like crooked from playing Assassin's Creed Shadows, because that's the only place I can play it. And now I'm like this.
Can I just
constantly.
say, Assassin's Creed Shadows, I've been really enjoying that too. It's
I'm
good.
loving it.
It's great. I only just unlocked Yasuke, and that was after like 15 hours.
No, I haven't even done that yet.
It is
Yasuke.
worth pushing for Yasuke. He's pretty sick. It's really fun after going from Naue, where like you get hit once and you're like just dropping down
Just
a
get
ragdoll.
good, and then you won't.
That's true. It is different going to Yasuke and being able to just run through crowds of people. Like just it is fun. And he obviously gets the Teppo, which is like the gun, which is quite fun too. He gets some cool weapons.
Sasuke.
Yasuke. No, that's okay. Let's do our recap. Let's jump into the session so that we can so that we can do our session. Obviously, we've got Dragon up to speed as well.
What are we doing?
It has been
Dragon,
3
are you
years since the false. I know she's here. Since the false, she's eating corn, I think, right now. That's why she's turning the
Dragon's
camera
here?
off. Yeah. It has been 3 years since the false avatar Yun has been struck down, and the world now knows the name of the true avatar, Kyoshi.
What?
With the Earth Kingdom weak and vulnerable, Kyoshi and her partner Rangi have moved out to the Akoya Peninsula, sending out a message to each of the 4 nations. Come and help the Avatar build a better future. Answering the call are brothers Ted and Jedd of the Air Nation, Keeko from Southern Water Tribe, Lilly from Ba Sing Se, and Tilla from the Siwong Oasis. Having joined forces with some pirate hunters and Avatar Kyoshi, the group have defeated the remnants of the Yellowneck Bandits and the Fifth Nation pirates meeting on Little Island. With the sunset spirit they had released previously now fulfilled in its debt to them, the team have brought the bounties from the pirates back to the Southern Water Tribe, along with the disgraced son of the chief of Wolf Cove, preparing to meet with the rather unpleasant chieftain Kurit. Before departing the docks, Master Sayan pulled Ted and Jedd aside to discuss Jedd's banishment. Having observed his handling of the spirit, and after speaking with the others, Sayan decided to lift his banishment, allowing him to once again visit Air Nation's sites. Pleased with this result and contemplative of their future, the brothers rushed ahead to catch up with the party while they discussed their plans for confronting the chieftain. With Lilly keen to utilize her bombs and blasting jelly, she was eventually convinced to wait for a code word before jumping to the explosive option, saving it as a last resort if things went badly. Stepping into the longhouse at Wolf Cove, the group presented themselves before Kurit, sharing the events that had occurred at Little Island and the defeat of both the Yellownecks and the Fifth Nation at their hands. Still fairly unimpressed with these accomplishments, the team then presented Sonak to the chief, attempting to convince him that his son and Keeko had never joined the Fifth Nation pirates, but instead had been captured and held hostage by them. This tale, and the safe return of his son, seemed to finally wear through the chief's gruff exterior, a tender hug shared by father and son. Just as the team was celebrating this victory, and preparing to enjoy a wonderful feast or some glittering golden reward, they heard the sound of a heavy blow. Turning to the throne, they could only watch as Kurit punched Sonak in the stomach and kicked him winded down the stairs. It was quickly revealed that the chieftain had been fully aware all along that both Keeko and Sonak had willingly joined the pirates, and in his paranoia, he now believed the arrival of his son and the Avatar marked a play for his throne. With the guards closing in on Keeko, Sonak and the pirate hunters, and preparing to evict the rest of the team, Kyoshi relented and whispered the code word to Lilly, unleashing chaos. While Keeko worked to convince the guards to instead side with them, Kyoshi created barriers of ice to give the party cover to launch an attack. Lilly and Jedd also decided to try and win over the guards, calling out the behaviour of the chieftain and causing him to escalate yet further, pushing the crowd's favour against him. With the airbenders quickly switching to bending attacks, Lilly used the opportunity to set a trap on the throne with her bombs. A trap which almost instantly detonated, mortally wounding the chief and bringing the fight to a swift end. While Sonak mourned the death of his father, despite his cruelty, the rest of the team made their way back outside, only to be confronted by Tilla and Yara, who had been cashing in the bounties. And that is where we left off last session. We're going to jump back in with Tilla, who I realise is currently wolfing down.
Here.
Hello.
Quick, get a toothpick and pick out the corn.
Hello, friend. It's going to take... You're not going to be able to do that in the 5 seconds it takes for you to start getting ready. Here is what has happened, Tilla. As the rest of the group back at the docks decided to head on over, confront the chieftain, find out the situation with his son, things like that. I had Yara and Tilla head on over to the sheriff's office to cash in the bounties. Tilla, given that she had a bounty she was going to cash in by herself and didn't want her friends to see, took advantage of the opportunity for some unobserved time with the wanted posters and evidence of their demise, shall we say. So, as you and Yara make your way over towards the bounty office, Yara chatting quite friendly, quite happily, with the bag of proof that you need between you, you soon arrive at a rather small, squat building set a little bit back from what looks like some sort of barracks to the guards' quarters. You can see outside the front a large signboard covered in wanted posters, and inside a rather scruffy-looking clerk scribbling away furiously in a ledger on top of the counter. A large scroll that has been so imagine with the scroll, essentially like a meter wide, 30 centimeter high scroll that he is slowly unwinding from one end and rewinding at the other, taking notes and writing down information. And as you and Yara arrive outside, you watch as Yara kind of looks in and goes like, yeah, so like, I mean, I'm an old hand. I know this kind of gig a little bit. Me and Kirit, we're pretty close. We're pretty tight. He's a bit dry though, so like, don't be surprised if he's not super friendly. Kirit's a bit like, yeah, he's a clerk.
Sure thing.
Just don't take it personally, yeah?
Of course not.
Great. Cool. Yo, Kirit! As she turns and begins striding into the building. You watch as the clerk doesn't even look up. He just holds up one finger and continues writing for a moment. And Yara's just sort of stands and goes like, hey, Kirit, good to see you, mate. How's the family? How's the kids? You watch as Kirit holds up his finger again and continues writing, completely ignoring it. She's like, oh, great. Yeah, we've been pretty good. This is Tilla. We've been traveling along. She's a sheriff. Sheriff. Deputy. She's deputy from the Seawong Oasis, soon to be sheriff. Yeah, she's from the desert. Been pretty cool. She does sandbending. And you watch as she slowly begins to run out of things to say as Kirit continues to ignore her, holding his finger up as he finishes. A moment later, as the silence reigns for a moment, see Yara starts whistling. Looking around, feeling very, very bored. She's like, what are you writing? She tries to lean over. He like places a hand on her head and pushes her back. Continues writing. Yeah, fair. All right. A few moments later, you watch as he slowly lowers the quill, looks up through these very sort of like low-cut half-moon spectacles. Yes.
We have bounties to return.
I am guessing dead, given that there are not a horde of people tramping in behind you, shackled and manacled.
Obviously.
You have proof of identity of the bounties you are wishing to cash?
Obviously.
Obviously. Very well. Please, allow me to move this out of the way. There. You watch as he slowly moves the scroll, places a large metal tray up on top of the bench in front of him. Goes like, bounties on the left, proof in the tray, please. And if they're drippy, I'd rather they don't make a mark on my scroll.
The drippier the better.
Shut up, Andrew.
Drippy is a bad thing in this instance. Drippy means
I
leaking.
agree, Andrew.
I thought you said drippier the better. I was just like, what?
It is though.
You motherfuckers got that drip. Yes, motherfucker. Yeah. As he looks up.
I will grab the couple. I forgot how many I had. The handful? I don't remember how many I had.
I believe by final count, you had about 13 or 14 bounties.
About
That was a decent number.
110.
That's more than I thought.
Because there's one you took for yourself, and then there was a couple of other people there who you could find evidence of.
Yeah, baker's dozens worth.
Oh, yeah, true. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna place my bounties, papers on the left and proof on the right.
I said the other way. So you start just like slamming.
Did you?
No, I'm kidding. As you begin placing out these like sections of skin cut away with tattoos on them, like very obvious like piece of jewelry, things like that. Begin placing them. You watch as the clerk, Kirit, looks over them one by one. Yes, this matches up. This nose ring's a bit tenuous, but if the others are genuine, I imagine that you would be loath to try and lie about a single added bounty, especially one for 14 silver. He begins going through the rest of the things. You watch as Yara kind of like nods and goes like, yeah, so like we got a couple. I mean, no too big deal, just Fifth Nation and Yellownecks all at once. I mean, there's a couple of bounties we're cashing in here. A couple of bounties we'll probably go cashing back at Seawong for the Yellownecks. I mean, we're pretty badass, Kirit, just saying. I mean, like, we're pretty fucking badass. Just want you to sort of like, is there like some sort of hazard pay? Because they did almost kill us. Yeah, hazard pay? I know every time I ask and every time you tell me no. Okay, yeah, no, fair. Yeah. Yeah, cool. It's like a few more minutes as he counts through, making a note in the ledger. He does not speak to you at this point, just completely silence as the scratching of the quill on the papyrus is the only thing you hear as he slowly goes through the items one by one before finally clearing his throat. These are acceptable proofs of bounty claimant. I am going to award you with the nominal fee stated and stipulated as per Article 3, the code on the wanted posters. Please hold. With that, you watch as he slowly stands up, turns and walks through a door at the back.
Please hold, as if I am on a phone.
Yeah. You watch as Yara's just like nodding, and as he walks away, she's like, man, he's so boring. Hey.
I can understand what you mean by very dry.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
I'm not saying something. I come from a desert.
Shit, yeah, I didn't even think of that. Fuck, that's good. Say that. I've never made him laugh, and it's always been one of my missions. Like, when he comes back, I was going to, like, pull some silly faces and see if I get him to laugh or something. I always ask about the kids, because, like, he doesn't have any kids. I think it's a really funny thing to keep asking about every time. But he's never once laughed at it. I think it's pretty funny. Come on, let's see. We got to think something funny we can say to him as he comes back that's going to make him laugh. Once in my life before I die. Bazinga. Let's stop it.
Bazinga.
You watch as he just
I don't
slowly,
know
like,
what kind
clutches
of-
his head, keels over dead.
I don't know.
That was too funny for us.
Mm, yeah,
the
that
world's
was,
funniest joke.
fucking hell.
Multi part.
Death
I
of
don't know
comedy.
if there is anything that I could think of to say to try and get a dead on the inside, dead on the outside person to laugh.
Fair. After about 3 minutes, you watch as the door opens. He walks back through holding a hefty leather satchel of gold, placing it down on the table. Tilla, the sound it makes is pleasing. So you hear this clink of coins in a hefty sack.
My money!
Yes. Yes, it's a hefty sack, Andrew. I know. You enjoy that. Yeah. Total across the bounties that are outstanding, I have been advised I can pay you the Article 3 agreed fee, 418 gold pieces total.
Nice.
Chuck in 2 more.
No. That would be precisely 2 gold too many.
Quick question,
Also,
Owen.
you're not
That'll make
here,
it hard
and
to
I don't
hide.
have the
A big
imagination
sack.
to picture you being here. Yes, Tilla.
Is there anything else in the room by chance? Or the
So-
shack or anyone?
Long table right at the very center. This man sitting on a stool behind. You can see, quite an elderly gentleman. Very, very lanky proportions. Quite skinny and a little bit gaunt. Looks like he doesn't get a lot of sunlight.
Okay.
You can see. I'm just looking at Andrew. Sure. You can see he wears a grey
Calm down,
beanie.
calm down.
Grey beanie to hide his thinning hairline. No, looks like an elderly middle-aged man, like on his way out of middle age into the sort of elderly years. Dressed in very heavy furs. Looks like he's quite cold. Yeah, he sits there. No one else in the room with you, and inside you can see there are more wanted posters, as well as what looks like a large posting box, potentially, Tilla. We're talking like 2 meters off the ground, 1 meter by 1 meter box with a slit in the front for posting of mail and things like that. You suspect this is probably where the bounties are posted or maybe collected from and added to. You can see that it goes actually out to the outside as well. Looks like this box has 2 openings, to the inside and the outside. But not much else in here. Do you want to make a assess the situation check, see if there's anything else you catch?
Find out how much corn was worth.
Kong was worth a fair chunk of that. Yeah. So Kong and King were worth over 150 gold pieces each. The bulk of this is those 2. That's a 2. That is a miss. That's it. That's all you see. There is nothing more to see in this room. This man is so boring. He's like sucking in the information from the room around. He's like a black hole, a singularity of dullness, where even the surrounding area is kind of infected with this sense of beige that emanates from this
emotional
man.
vampire.
He's an an emotional vampire, an energy vampire from What We Do in the Shadows.
Yeah.
Hi there, I'm Colin Robinson.
Oh God.
I was I was just gonna ask, is there like a difference in this design structure of like wanted posters printed in like different parts of the world, or are they all just like a standard?
No, there's no standard at all. They're very different for Earth Kingdom, Water Tribe, Fire Nation. Air Nation don't really post wanted posters, so like there's no real comparison there.
Well, up until now.
Because I was just gonna ask if I notice any that look like they're from the yeah.
Yeah. No, you can't see any that look like that with a 2.
I know.
The multiple
That's
couple.
what I wanted to ask, but I got a 2.
You watch as Yara kind of nods and goes like, "Yeah, thanks, Kirit. Just a quick question. We're looking to do a quick review of some of the wanted posters that were printed fairly recently for some of the Fifth Nation pirates. Now, we got all of them. Like, there's none left. So like, I was wondering if I could have a quick review with some of the wanted posters. Just check and see what the deal is. Might be able to update them for you, save you a bit of time. If you're interested. As she looks over at Kirit's face, you watch as Kirit kind of nods from it and goes, "No, this request is permissible. Stay here. I'll be back in a moment. Please hold. I'll be back in a moment." As he stands, goes through the door behind him once again. A few moments later, emerges with a stack of posters and places them down in front of you. "Yeah, please don't take them too far, but I'd rather you didn't loom over me while I write." Which is Yara just like, "Yeah, we're going to get some sunlight. We're going to head outside again. You know sunlight? You haven't seen sunlight in a bit, have you, Kirit? We like sunlight. We're going to head out to the sunlight." And looks over, hoping to get a laugh. He just sort of stares deadpan at her. "I find my
As Yara's doing
needs
that,
filled by moonlight."
I grabbed the book.
As you pick up the stack of wanted posters, Yara like shakes her head and follows you outside. As you get outside and have the stack of posters in front of you, Yara like looks around and goes like, "Okay, we got to get Keeko out of there. These will be the originals. We agreed to do this. We're gonna get rid of Keiko's wanted poster and Sonak's too. That's the plan. Gonna get through. I'll give you half. I'll take half. We're gonna go through these and get him out. All right? Okay.
Sounds good.
I'm gonna need another assess a situation, Dragon.
So bitch.
Roll well, please.
Don't fuck
You
this
have
up.
advantage.
Consequences.
You have advantage as well, just remember.
I
Why
have
do-
7 success with consequences.
Why do you
Shut
have
up.
advantage? Oh,
I have an advantage
you
roll
have
still.
that's true. You do have an advantage roll.
Don't we all have one?
Yeah,
Nope.
we
I
do.
think most of
Stop.
you. I don't think most of you have used it yet.
No,
No,
I haven't used mine.
Cool.
I
I've
had
got two.
2 and I
I've got
used
two.
1.
Mm.
No, I had 2 and I used 1.
Wait, how'd you have 2?
Birthday
Because someone
inspiration.
You got her birthday one
Birthday
as you never used.
And then someone
Inspiration
gave
as
me a
opposed to, advantage.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, do I get a birthday one for last week even though I wasn't playing then?
Yeah, that's fair. That's true. It was your birthday. Was it your birthday?
It was.
That's
We
why
wish you
don't
happy
come,
birthday at the
remember?
beginning
my
of the
birthday
session.
as well.
I was eating eggs, chocolate baby.
That's true. We did. Oh, we
Thank you,
did wish you
guys.
happy birthday. That's right. You were. I'm going to be
We
honest.
did.
This. I know it's only Tuesday, but it feels like it's been a month this week so far.
Yeah.
It's been
It's
today's been a big day. Yeah. So 100%. Absolutely, you get a birthday inspiration. It's a proper one. 7, success with consequences. Tilla, as you're flipping through the pages, you get pretty lucky. Over the next sort of 10, 15 minutes as you're flipping through, you're really trying to focus, like, where is Keiko's face? You're just looking for a picture of Keeko. And for a second, you think you see it. But because you're flicking through quite quickly, you lose track of it immediately. You have to then go back through. After another 5 minutes of digging through, you finally find it. Keeko, what would the picture on your wanted poster look like?
Oh, okay.
Is it like the Luffy?
It's not gonna be flattering. I can't imagine like I'm gonna have like
Hang on.
just, like,
I think
my
we
hair's
discussed
gonna
this.
be
It's like Flynn
disheveled.
Rider, where they can never get your nose
we've already
right.
destroyed one,
Yeah.
yeah, like the nose isn't like nice and like I've got a nice little like sort of even point
Little-
nose. It's
almost
like
like button
pushed
nose.
all the way in. Like
Yeah.
I look a bit
Little
like
piggy nose.
I look way more sunburnt, scarred. I look rough. Gotta say, my clothes aren't fitting right. They look daggy. Don't look good in my clothes. Not good.
Sure enough, Tilla, as you pull out the page, you watch as next to you, Yara pulls out 2 more matching pages and goes, "Okay, I've got 2. Oh, you've got 1 as well. Okay, that should be all of them. It's pretty rare to have more than
Wait.
3." Well, it's like as she looks over and sees Tilla's face looking confused, she goes like, "So because of the way that master copies work here, we don't have like a printing press, right? So like we have to hand do everything. So normally we have like 2 or 3 copies minimum because every so often people don't have time to make more than 1 copy, and so every so often we'll just lose a master. So Kirit's a bit anal retentive. He likes to have a couple of extra copies and he kind of scatters them throughout. So I mean, there's normally 2 or 3. We found 3 of them. I think we got them. I think let's take these and take the rest back in, hey? It's at this moment, Tilla.
Can I? Well, okay.
It's at this moment, Tilla, you hear the sound of an explosion coming from up on top of the hill, up the main road away from you. And as you look, you see smoke beginning to rise from the roof of the longhouse, where you know your companions have gone to go meet with the chief.
Son of a bitch.
Which is Yara just looks up and goes, "Oh, you don't think that's... But like,
Yara.
Light 'em up.
But like, They just had to go and they just had to go and tell the chief that he's. Okay, I'll drop these in. Let's go. We got to run. With that, Yara grabs the pages, throws them down, and goes, "Thanks, Kieran." He's like, "I need a receipt." She's like, "Shut the fuck up. We gotta go." Then sprints out the room, throwing a few pages at his face. She takes off. As you begin sprinting up the road, you get to the top of the hill pretty quick, about a minute. And as you do so, you watch as Jedd, Ted, Keeko, Lilly, and Kyoshi sheepishly walk out of the hall. Lilly has some ash and soot on her. Keeko has a few sections of, I think, couple of cuts on his skin. Jedd, you took a hit, didn't you?
Oh, I'm fucked up.
Yeah, Jedd's looking pretty hurt. I think Ted's looking pretty hurt. Like, you guys took a few decent hits from the guards. There's a few cuts and bruises and scrapes.
Can I quickly just brush, like, airbend, like, Lilly so she looks like there's no dust on her, she's fine?
Airbend the ash off, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, just be like,
yeah.
Imagine that. Imagine you just accidentally just blow her away. Just
thundering dust. Oh shit!
Team Rocket.
You watch as Lilly flies off. You just hear like a waterbender step up next. You go like, "In the arms of the angel."
I'm gonna be honest, Andrew. You may be able to blow Lilly up. It was an explosion. Only one person can do that here.
Yeah, I know it's not very subtle.
There's two actually. We've got the avatar.
Yeah,
That's true. She can firebend. She can firebend. That's a good point.
Okay, one is more likely than the other.
She firebend under the fucking ocean. So like, hey,
it's true.
Could be anyone.
Wasn't there for that episode.
Could have been anyone.
me.
Tilla.
Could have been me. We don't know.
Oh yeah, not the pyromaniac child.
Yep. Exactly.
Anyway,
So as you rush up,
Wolf
Tilla.
Cove, Tilla.
Yeah, as you rush up, you see all of them standing in front of you. You watch as Kyu and Ko walk out a few moments later. Kyu looking pretty, like, quite pale, looking a bit disturbed. Ko kind of like shaking his head a little bit as he walks out behind Keeko and goes and like gives Keiko's hand a bit of a squeeze before standing up next to Kyu and having a bit of a chat with her. Yara sort of takes and goes, "What the fuck happened?"
He threatened and he attacked the avatar, so we had to defend.
Tilla, we were gone for what? 15 minutes?
10 minutes.
10 minutes?
Look, it happens real quick sometimes.
Yeah, it was a blur. It really was a blur, guys.
Okay, quick
So
question.
can we go to the boat real quick? I think we should sort of
Okay, we
regroup.
have that. Yep. Quick question: are we being hunted right now?
No, not right now.
No. So next.
It's the kind of shit
Cool,
I say
not
as a
cool with it.
DM. It's the kind of shit I say. Not right now.
Not right
I did
now.
that in Curse of Strahd last night. They did a couple of perception checks. Like, do we see anything? I was like, nothing yet.
Oh, yeah.
My favorite one is like, as you look to the room, nothing really stands out as being of any danger to you in this moment.
We're fine.
I feel like my glasses are ruining this, but
We're
So I
good for
start
now.
rolling dice. I'm like, there's nothing happens
There's no
yet.
spirits
yet.
after us. There's no spirits after us. We're good.
You don't see any cause for alarm presently.
Yeah, exactly.
picks up a whole like fist of like
Sounds like
funny
good
Yeah.
news to me.
Yeah.
That sounds perfect to me. Let's go.
Yeah. So I sometimes
Question:
do.
is Sonak with the group or no?
Sonak is not with the group.
Nope.
What's up?
Basically, should we?
No.
Should we
Well,
talk about this on the boat?
Well, on the boat.
On the boat. We should talk about this on the boat. Let's just keep wondering, guys. It's
I
like,
want to go inside.
like I'm sort of like
No,
holding
I will
onto
not
Ko's
be going
hand,
inside.
and I'm trying to like sort
But
of.
I want
talk
to
you
talk
off his-
to Sonak.
Nope.
No, he doesn't
No,
need to talk to
no,
anyone
no.
right now. No. He's cool. He
We need
needs time
We need to go.
to decompress. It's like the bends. I've
Tell him,
been walking
did you-
back. Have you heard about the bends? It's kind of like the bends. You go down really quickly. You can't come up very quickly. So we just got to leave him down there for a bit. You know what I mean?
I'll race you guys to the boat.
They need to have
Your boyfriend.
they need to have some good father-son bonding time. So we need to go.
Too soon. Keep walking.
Someone's dead.
As the group begin walking away, you watch as Ko kind of walks up next to you, Tilla, matching pace with Keeko, and goes, "Yeah, it's a bit of a bad situation in there, Tilla. Kind of fell apart pretty quickly. I think it is best. I think it is best that we give Sonak a bit of time. I don't think we should be running away from Wolf Cove just yet, but I think we need to give him a bit of time. But there might be
Exactly.
consequences. We might have to face some consequences. Like, yeah,
Co,
yeah,
is someone dead?
yeah. The chieftain's dead.
Maybe.
Fuck me.
Maybe.
Yeah. No. Lilly blew him up.
I'll leave you guys alone for like 10 minutes.
Well,
You know what? Honestly, on me. Shouldn't have left you
Yeah.
guys alone.
I'm happy you've accepted.
Someone take the blame. Hey, it's all you.
We're never going to be able to leave you alone at all. Like, you just always
by
have
the way-
this hanging over our heads forever now.
It wasn't going to bother me at all. So, hey, if you want to take the blame, go for it.
If you would take the blame.
Yeah, Lilly blew
I
him
ain't
up.
taking blame for shit.
You already did.
I don't know. Tilla, you probably should have
been.
been there. With you not there, they kind of just,
Yeah.
I mean, they didn't even try and talk to him. Like, Lilly just shoved bombs in his mouth and
hey,
the others, like, kicked him over.
hold on.
I watched Ted kick him in the balls, like, 6 times.
Hey, that
He
is
doesn't say
some
this. He
lie.
doesn't say this.
That was true. That was true.
Ko doesn't say
that's
this.
bullshit.
Ted was
Now I'm
going
thinking
left.
about it. I
Jedd
think I
was going
kind of
right now.
initiated it.
You
Ted
did.
kept trying to inflate him like a balloon through his asshole. It was insane. I've never seen any
I did
airbending like it.
initiate it. I attacked before they even did anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the rest of us were just like, oh shit, I guess this is happening now.
Yeah.
They treated him like a Chinese finger trap with airbending on both ends. And just
Yeah, it
waited
was-
to
But
blow up.
mind you,
I've never seen anything like it.
Oh, do you
crazy.
think we could do that?
Yeah.
No.
You there.
I
Airbending
need
finger
at,
trap.
like, you know how like I don't know if it was a couple of years ago. It used to be like a big thing for like parents to get like those little like backpack animals. They put on their kids, and it had like a leash on them. I need to
So
do
what-
that for these guys.
so you know what happens with like.
Could have said a dog
Ah,
harness for
this is
children. I would have been like, yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
No harness for children.
You watch as
I need
Tilla
that for
reaches
that.
into her pack and begins pulling out cones of shame for each of you.
Mum
the
had those for
Mongolians
us
used
as
to, like,
kids.
torture
We had
people
leashes.
and, like, ride
Oh, I think make codes of shame.
You know,
You had
she one for
leashes.
clothing, She had one for me as well, yeah. Because we'd always go running off in Woolies and all that sort of shit. We'd just piss off down the aisle and just
Mate.
disappear.
I would
So-
flee into the bushland behind my home and bite people as a child, and I was never leashed.
What can I say? Special.
Oh, look, both my parents are drama teachers. They're very
very
happy to just let me.
And you scored low on the test.
I was wild. Yeah, I scored the
On that
lowest.
Test.
What?
Yeah, apparently I'm neurotypical. Who would have thought it?
Neuronormie.
Neuronormie, fuck you. Yeah, that's it. Oh man. This is when I was a young child. I grew out of biting very quickly, but like I've got the sharpest teeth for biting. Like, you
Oh,
don't want to be
did
bitten
you?
by me. I've got quite big canine teeth. You don't want to be bitten. Yeah,
Mum's
I gotta
my
pass
friends
pretty
had to
good.
get tetanus shots.
yeah. A lot of my friends are werewolves now. I don't know what that's about. It's super weird. Super fucking
Crazy.
weird.
They all
Yeah.
have big beards.
Yeah. Yeah. Really hairy hands. Oh man.
Wild.
Yeah, Tilla, you do need to get some leashes for them. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just be pulled apart though, so like there's no point.
Drawn and quartered like some medieval torture as they all run in different directions.
My God.
I'd believe that.
Hold like two
Yeah.
airbenders just arms.
No, at that point, I just make a really heavy boulder.
Oh,
Because they
true.
can't go in it. It'll just be balloons.
Rock
I
beats
have
air.
human balloons.
Boulder beats air. That's a good point.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'll assume at this point you guys are moving quite quickly away from the long
Yeah.
so you can see a
Very
number of.
quickly.
Are you
Very,
rushing
very
down? Are you,
quickly.
Archie? Are you going to do the race?
Oh yeah, I need to.
Need to.
Well, I feel like
Man's attacked someone. He
I
needs to
feel
get
like I
out of there.
initiated the whole thing. I gotta.
You're making it
Yeah.
more suspicious. just
As-
be cool. Just be cool. Can I
I'm not,
use?
used, I'm not used to this stuff. I'm not used
Oh
to
wait, no,
this.
I don't really need to use this. No, I don't need to. I was gonna say I can use walk this way, just to make us look more chill as we walk. It's.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think anything
I just.
we
I just.
do will make
And
us
why
look
aren't you
chill.
doing
we
this?
kinda
That-
just walked out
Yeah,
of a
I'm just gonna use walk this way,
Yeah,
just so we
good
look
call.
really chill going towards things. So when you make over disguise and or coach your friends to fit in a specific crowd, appropriate one of your backgrounds for creativity, 10 plus performance is flawless. You gain access to where you want to fit in while attracting little suspicion.
Go.
So
Let's get a roll.
I'm gonna use
Come
that.
on.
What should be a 1 or a
That's
2?
a 9.
Yeah.
Mine's
That's
good.
a 9, baby.
Success with consequences.
So you get next on 7 or 9. You fool nearly everyone. There's only a single gatekeeper asks you any questions or stands in your way.
Nice.
So we just blend in mostly as we go back to the ship. Just be cool, guys. Be
And
cool.
then there's just one airbender going.
Well, here's the thing. Yeah. As you make your way down towards the docks, once again making your way back to the ship, Ted and Jedd. It doesn't take you too long, especially Ted if you're running out in front. It doesn't take you too long to notice two figures standing near the boat dressed in Air Nation regalia. Sayan and Legshay haven't left yet.
Oh my god! You literally just got led back, and now you're going to be.
And as you rush down towards the docks, Ted, you watch
I rush away.
Sayan spots you. Sayan spots you, and you watch as he kind of cocks his head.
Running too fast and going on the heels to break.
Yeah, Sayan spots you and cocks his head curiously, and then begins walking over towards you.
Come on, guys. I need a roll. We're very good for trick right now.
Jedd, you're not too far behind. As you get up with Ted, you watch as Sayan steps forward and goes,
Jedd, what happened? We heard an explosion and noticed smoke rising from the longhouse. A number of guards rushing there. What's going on?
Jedd?
Bus, brother. I think we should give you a special move called like Under the Sled, where you just push Jedd underneath every opportunity.
An unfortunate situation arose. What is it called? What's the leader called?
Chieftan.
The chieftain was driven mad. And he declared the Avatar an enemy and members of our group an enemy of the Water Tribe.
Technically not a lie.
Well...
Nope, that's not a lie.
It is a little bit. You don't know he was mad. You don't know
We didn't say how he was.
No.
He was,
No.
he
I didn't
was
say when he went mad. He went mad at the end. I didn't say...
I'm going to get you to
mad
roll with
anger.
trick. I'm going to get you to roll with trick. Because you are tricking. You are deliberately leaving
Can I
information
also roll with trick?
No.
out. Sure,
If
if
he
you want
fails?
to. Yeah, for sure.
What is trick?
I don't know. I think 2 rolls could be worse than 1.
Yeah, I want him to pass first.
Trick is creativity. No,
Okay,
you roll at
do
the
we-
same time.
do
If
we-
you're both rolling, you roll at the same time. 7. Success with
I was
consequences.
gonna wait for him to see what he wanted to do before.
He'd already
Okay,
seen it.
you
I
go.
saw his
You
little
go.
face go.
I
as he saw it
haven't pressed
pop
it.
up.
Now, is a 7 good, or do we risk it and I just use my advantage right here?
Seven's
Yeah,
seven's
no,
a pass.
no, I'm risking it.
Seven's a pass.
Yeah, but if
With
If he
consequences.
gets less than 7.
it's advantage, so it takes the high number.
Is that okay?
It's a true advantage, this one.
Okay. We're taking
You
the 7, aren't we?
You say the Water Tribe leader,
Yep,
Chieftain.
we're taking the 7.
Chieftain Kurat.
Oh. I had to hope
say-
for like a 10, okay? Like, if we got the 10, it would just be...
Is that a miss from... Is that a miss?
Yeah, so we take
Yeah.
the 7.
Just as well we're taking the 7 then. Mark off that inspiration. That is gold.
It's gone. I had to,
Yeah.
I had to work for
Chieftain
it.
Kurat. You say he went mad. So
Yeah, he got mad.
this seems like more of a gradual process than an immediate one. And my understanding of the situation was you were merely to present the evidence that the Fifth Nation and that the pirates, the Yellowneck Bandits, had been defeated. You were claiming their bounties, and to present his son back to him. What happened?
So we presented the son, they hugged it out, and then he turned on his son, sort of punching him, kicking him down the stairs, then turned on all of us for bringing the son back.
Oh dear. This is very concerning. There was no way that you could have calmed down this situation.
We tried to speak to him. He didn't really listen and sort of just got more enraged as we spoke to him.
This
He
is
tried
rather
to lure us
disturbing.
in with. He tried to, if I could interject here, was he was unliked as a chieftain and was deceitful to us from the start of the conversation. He tried to act like things were cool and normal by offering us a feast for taking out the Fifth Nation pirates.
Really looking
And
forward to that feast.
I was really looking forward to that feast too. Oh my god, the steel shark blubber was going to be so good. But at that time, then he had kicked Sonak in the gut and then declared us enemies and tried to fight us. I was able to get some guards on our side because they knew this was wrong, and unfortunately it ended in and I sort of put my hands aside to show explosion.
I must say, it is rather disturbing that there are now 2 explosions, resulting in the deaths of people in the immediate vicinity of you and your friends.
As a
That
trend,
is-
yes.
So you admit it is a rather
Making a good
suspicious pattern then, Keeko. You admit the
I
pattern
have
does...
2 nickels.
I mean, what do the spirits have in store for us where they constantly put explosions around us? That's what I wonder. The greater plan behind this.
My teacher once said that the foolish blame spirits, the wise blame themselves. When things occur, you say that strange spiritual efforts are at work here, but we happen to know that the sunset spirit couldn't be involved, unless it has lied to us this whole time.
Mr. Squiggles would never lie to us.
Mr. Squiggles would never lie.
Then the only solution is that one of you is responsible, or all of you are
Oh, you know what?
responsible.
Maybe Mr. Squiggles would.
We do have a very powerful firebender amongst us.
Maybe we haven't fully worked out this Mr. Squiggles character. Maybe, perhaps.
Dude,
Dude, stop, please.
Yeah, no.
yourself a deeper hole, why don't you?
Who really knows a spirit anyway?
You guys are little like how?
Can I murder my teammates? Is that an option?
I'll fucking break your kneecaps.
Sorry, I want to see the sunset again, please.
You'll see it one last time.
Yeah, one final time. You have given me much to meditate on, and I will need to speak with Avatar and with other witnesses to understand the truth of this matter.
This is a DM question.
Hello.
Were there many other witnesses because of
The whole
yeah.
fucking hall of them.
No. Didn't she like wall it up so that we were?
She walled it up
seen.
so you guys had some cover, but it's not that it didn't. I mean, he was on a raised dais. Lilly dropped bombs
Sure.
on the top of the dais.
Oh yeah,
he
they saw that moving right up
exploded
there.
off
Yeah,
the top.
that is true. That is
Yeah.
that is true. She didn't just
So
find
no
it now.
witnesses.
It's kind of like
You're
he
right.
died on. He died
Lilly
on
had
a
one job.
pedestal.
Lilly had
Proud.
one goddamn job.
Yeah, you know what? It's Lily's fault.
This is all Lily's fault. This
It is Lily's fault.
What was that?
Pop it in the mouth.
This young
No.
child. You say this young child is responsible. Well, it's to the oubliette with her, to the dungeons, where she will be kept for 10,000 years.
The oubliette. You didn't expect the oubliette to come out tonight, did you, mate?
Not the oubliette.
French
No.
torture to me.
Oubliette is like a hole that the French would put
Spell it
people
to
in
me.
to forget about them. I think it's
Yeah.
OUBLIETTE.
Yeah, that's
You
usually it.
spelled that way too fast.
Yeah,
I
sorry.
know because it's from
Think
a
of
magic,
bullet,
an old school
and
magic
then
card
change a bit.
where I know
Ah,
yeah,
is
it's
it?
got the picture of
You
the
think
it's got like the
bullet?
picture of like the iron grate.
Bullet.
It's just a big
Like
deep
as in
hole.
the
A
thing at the
basement
end.
room which is accessible only from a hatch or hole in a high ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cool.
If you poo yourself enough, you might get out. But
Oh, that looks sick.
I mean, I think you have
mean,
other problems at that point, right?
You're the best kind of correct, Brandon, which is technically correct.
I mean,
Speaking
yeah,
of
you
my
are
favourite.
correct, but also
Yeah.
wrong on so many levels.
yeah,
If you had not heard the word oubliette before and you have just learned it tonight, guess what? You now have to subscribe to the channel. Gotcha. You have to subscribe.
Better
I
am.
will know
already
if
on the oubliette.
yeah, exactly. I was like, I will know if you haven't, and you're going in the oubliette if you haven't subscribed. Andrew will go around to each of your homes and throw you in the oubliette once he figures out how to spell it.
Oh shit!
So never.
You gotta wait.
You never.
You got a few hours. Quick, subscribe right now. He's just outside your door. Quick,
Watch out! It's the French.
it's the French. So,
Oh god!
If only it was the Spanish.
Why is this?
No one expects the Spanish Inquisition. Though, yeah.
Because it's
Why
Awesome.
is what?
Hang on, I'm gonna post it in the avatar chat.
Hang
There's
on.
a picture part of the oubliette when I searched it.
Oh boy.
Just a random picture that was a part of it, and I don't know why that picture is there, and it's kind of haunting.
No, that's what you look like when.
No,
you're in
that's
the-
exactly correct. So for those of you who are wondering what he's just posted, it's a very sad person clutching their chest in an oubliette, which is like the width of their body exactly, and they just look very, very sad. And
I feel dumb. Where is
I love that you've posted that without any context for the poor people of our Discord. Those of who haven't caught up to the episode
they
yet.
should be watching. That's
should-
really
they-
on
They
them.
they
To
should
be
be.
fair, the
But
time
also-
difference is not great.
No, I don't care.
All
They
You heard
don't
it
have
here
any
first.
excuses.
Here's your daily
Yeah.
oubliette.
Guys, I don't care if you're not watching right now.
The avatar
So-
chat is the most wild thing, though.
Pretty rough. Yeah, if you're not part of the Discord, you should be joining. And again, if you're not part of the Discord, you now have to subscribe a second time.
So
get
Lily's
the guillotine.
responsible, you say? You say this young child is the one who has been
No,
responsible.
no. That was all outside of game, right? That was all outside of game, right?
In that case, then, yep. Rewind that. Well, I will need to speak with some of the people here to understand what has happened. I really hope the account that you have given is accurate and outlines the situation as it happened.
The silence does not fill
It
him
really
with
was a
confidence.
strange.
I need something because this is on Lily now, and I don't know what Lily would do.
Lily would probably take it. Lily would accept her fate, I think.
He's just talking to you two. The others aren't there; they can't hear. He's taking you aside.
Oh,
Yeah, he's
I
not for
thought
the
he
whole
was
group.
With the group.
No, it's you two off to the side. He's then going to turn and head over towards the rest of the group.
Oh God!
Go for it.
Congrats, dummies.
I thought.
I think he should talk to Tilla first.
You watch as he
No.
heads on over to Keeko.
No, hang on. Oh, shit.
Keeko, hello. We haven't had a proper chat. How are you doing? You okay?
No, I haven't. Well,
We're going.
physically, yeah, not too bad.
Wait, you got-
I've
you got
kind
your
of like
fight, right?
pulled my back
gonna
out a
stern
little
that
bit
ship?
the other day. Co was able to
No,
need
we're
it out
flying.
for
We're
me,
just
so
going.
I can just take the shit.
otherwise I'm doing okay. How are you, Miss?
I'm rather concerned.
Sayon?
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm rather concerned. I just noticed smoke rising from the...
Do you airbend him into the harbor and take off? Do you? Is that what that was?
No. Wait,
No,
get away,
If we take the ship and just leave.
Give me like a stone across the sea. Just,
Yeah.
Do we just skip that?
Well, I'm just concerned. I had spoken with Ted and Jedd, and they described what had occurred, what had happened at the longhouse with the chieftain. Tragic. From your perspective, what happened?
I just look at him and go.
do I see that from where I am?
You see Jedd like cut his own throat, looking at you.
Like
Dumb.
this.
I'm just like, my perspective went up with the
Chat. Like, it's like this is a great time for Tilla to sandpaper. It's like do the I'm the Sandman, motherfucker. Start throwing sand in his eyes.
Go!
Pocket hand.
Yeah, that's nice.
I mean, I wasn't there.
No, that's true. You weren't there. Yeah, you had no clue.
I have
That's
no
the point.
idea what's being said. If
Yeah,
what's
crazy.
being said is
Yeah,
accurate
what-
or not.
The water jet channel, but with sand.
I never lied.
Um,
I just vagued the truth.
Keeko,
So
sorry, you were saying
you'll be
I
a good
interrupted.
politician. Oh, sorry, yeah, distracting. I was distracted. Sorry, a lot's been going on. I was there with Sonak. Went up to bring back the son to the chief. Sonak had been caught by the Fifth Nation, of course. And then, Cat got out the bag that we were both Fifth Nation at a time. That's kind of like
Oh,
out there open
well, that
at
is
the
a
moment.
revelation.
Yeah, no, like I thought a whole town hall of people know this now.
So you were a member of the Fifth Nation at some point, Keeko. I'm assuming you were. This is a past tense thing. You're not.
Oh, this was like 3-4 years ago now. It's old hat from the time then, but this was something that Sonak and I were drawn to at a time when things weren't right here and still aren't. Well, hopefully now will be better, but they were not right with the way it was being ruled. And it was a chance for freedom for us and what we saw as liberty from oppression. Freedom, much kind of like how you guys do things over in the Air Nation, is kind of what we're going for. Obviously, it got corrupted. Long story short, the vision of the Fifth Nation got corrupted, turned into war of what Kong wanted, conquest, power, pirating, essentially. That got let out the bag because obviously the chief knew. And then, he punched his son kicked his son in the gut, deposed him, and ordered us to be arrested and, I'm guessing from that point, usually executed. So I talked to the guards. The guards knew this wasn't right. They knew that things weren't right. And then, better or worse, I don't know how it happened, but he ended up dead.
That's a lie. That's a lie. Can I please have a trick? That's an outright lie. You know exactly how he ended up dead. You watched Lilly. You discussed the plan beforehand, watched her run up onto the dais, place the bomb, and watched him fly like a fucking pinata as it detonated. Just cut from his string.
That's a 12.
Ooh.
Keeko, he's good at lying.
Keeko can spin a yarn. Keeko can spin a tall tale.
Yeah. Thank God.
So one thing after that happened, before I knew it, he was dead. Sonak was over his body, and we left at that point. So that's the story up until now. So you can put that in your scrolls.
That's a
tragedy, rude, isn't it?
No, not at all. I think perhaps if there are those injured up at the hall, I think Likshay and I should make our way up and see what we can offer in terms of aid to those up there. We will be back before you depart, I'm sure.
We'll be here for a bit. We want to speak with Sonak once he's,
of course, yes,
just grieved for a bit.
Well, yes. we will. Sorry, Lishi, not Likshay. Lishi and I will head up to the hall now and see what aid we can offer those inside. Thank you for your candor, Keeko.
Thank you for your time, Mr. Sayan. It's Master Sayan, not Mr. Sayan. Sorry.
I am not your master, so Mister is fine.
Can I use Master? Is that weird?
No, not at all. That's more what I'm used to.
Thank you, Master Sayan.
Very well. I will. Lishi, come. We shall make our way up and see what aid we can offer.
With that, you watch as the elderly airbender begins walking away from the rest of the group. You watch as Lilly, who's been very, very focused on it looks like some pieces of paper that Yara's got, looks up and goes like, "Is the old fart gone? Did you rat me out, you little shits?"
Never. Nope.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
Yep, no, we're all on the boat. Oh, nice. Hey, Tilla, what's in that bag, by the way?
None of your concern.
Looks jingly.
Yeah.
If you want any part of it, shut up.
Okay.
Keeko, are you guys planning on taking off? I don't know. We should probably stick around and talk to Sonak after he's.
About what?
Yeah,
I'm not on
board yet. I'm not on board yet.
Talk to him about what though?
What happened with his father?
Dad being dead. Yeah, that's kind of important.
What's there to talk about?
You can talk about it later.
I don't think it's like if I'm trying to correct a course in my life, it's to not kill someone then leave. If I care about them, like in a way, like
you're
to kill someone
and then hang around for a bit.
Well, yeah. I did.
You want to kill someone, hang around, talk to them about you killing them.
Well, yeah. Well, I figured out that in my line of work, if you kill someone, and they see your face and you piss off, and you don't get to talk about why they died, usually causes a lot of problems.
You know how he was
those
there and
people get people that want to kill you, and they all fester and make their own ideas about why
You know
they should
how
kill
like
you.
he was
And
there
then you
when he sort
get
of got
like wanted
backstabbed,
posters
and then-
everywhere in the nation about why one should kill you. Camera died. Be right back. 1 second. I'll carry this conversation in a moment.
There it is.
So you know how he got like
Oh, come on, you've had enough time to change it.
I did spell oubliette correctly. That's hilarious.
Yeah,
Wasn't
it's a
sure.
weird,
Just thought I'd
it's a
check
weird
it.
spelt word.
But
French.
like he was there for the whole betrayal.
I think
the
Alice is like
madness.
Alice is fluent in French. I think it's starting to rub off on me. I'm starting to like passively
Ew.
learn
Dude,
French
what
by
on you?
meiosis. Correct. I think I'm starting to slowly pick up French by osmosis.
The what?
Mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell.
It is. That is a fact. That is a fact. He's back. I was going to tell you a fun fact about mitochondria, but I'll tell you
Oh,
later.
quick, fun
It's
fact.
not actually the powerhouse of the cell.
It
Oh,
is.
it's not the powerhouse.
So do you want something crazy about mitochondria? So mitochondria and
Yes.
the photophores that plants have, the chlorophyll.
Mhm.
Did you know they both have their own type of DNA? So what we think is that long ago, back when we were single-celled organisms, there were chlorophyll as like a bacteria and mitochondria as like a different type of single-celled organism, and our cell ate them but didn't digest them and kept them inside, and it formed a symbiotic relationship. So mitochondria technically are their own cell inside our cells, just as chlorophyll are for plants, but it's now been a mutual relationship that's been in place since we were even single-celled life, and it's now
Oh, like
so
Andrew.
You
Yes.
hear that? Staying lion.
yeah. So your mitochondria carry their own special DNA that they keep track of. They have their own repair mechanisms because they were a separate organism very, very far back in our genetic past. Fun fact.
So are we like a man of war? Like a what's it? A hydrozoan?
We are a
It's like-
protozoa, not technically, because we are a multicellular complex organism with differentiated cell lines to form tissue groups.
Okay, because I know that like a
but-
man of war is like different cellular organisms all living on the same to make the same host in a way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a single-celled organism, but a cooperative colony.
Oh,
Rather
like
than-
spiders, man.
So I have
Like spiders, man. Do you know what? No. Don't laugh. He's absolutely
Yes,
right.
he's
He's
correct, yeah.
100% correct. Spiders, man, is not a bad metaphor for what we're talking about.
Oh, that's pretty good.
He fucking nailed it.
Spidey.
He absolutely fucking nailed it. That's a group of spiders acting as a different organism and differentiating into separate tasks while still being the same organism. It's spot on.
You
Absolutely
should-
spot on.
Like three kobolds in a trench coat, basically.
Like three kobolds in trench coats, also good. Yeah.
Where's that from? I love that saying.
it's like raccoons
D&D, I
in a
think.
trench coat.
Yeah, pretty sure it's from D&D.
It's something like a bunch of raccoons in a trench coat.
Never played it. I don't know. I just play Avatar.
It's pretty funny. But yeah, no, that's just a fun fact for you. I thought that's a fun one that you could enjoy. Just a fun fact for you.
That's a good fact.
There you go. Good fun fact.
Which one's the one setting the polls for D&D? Icewind Dale?
No.
Yeah, Icewind Dale.
There's actually like 3 kobolds in a trench coat. There's like a
Yeah.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
That's it.
Oh, okay.
It's an NPC. I think so, and so I think Brandon, the word you're looking for, because it's not protozoan. There's a type of thing, but I know they're siphonophores is the type of organism they are, but I don't think that doesn't describe the multicellular.
I
can't remember the
watched
name
a
of it.
bunch of like naked videos, and there was one chick who was talking about them and how cool they are. It was like Octopus Lady, I think it was the channel, awesome content, but it was just like,
Appreciate
it
it.
was the whole idea that's like, one free shout out for somebody who doesn't need it, but sick content if anyone binges. But it was just like, I was like, oh, that's cool. It's like one thing, but like a bunch of different things coming together. Yeah. But that's
No,
what I
that's
thought humans were when you're saying that.
I've got my own opinion on them because I've been stung by Portuguese man of wars twice in the last little bit. Bastards. Yeah, there's been a few blown up on the Gold Coast after the storm. Bastards is the scientific term. Bastardii blue botulus.
Okay.
Basticus blue botulus is their scientific name, I believe.
That's why I stay away from the ocean.
The ocean's
Plastic is
the best.
real.
Fucking the ocean.
Oh, I've got thalassophobia.
Yeah.
There you go. As
God damn it.
well done. We should make you play Subnautica. You should play Subnautica with me. It's a multiplayer game.
More like flaccid phobia.
There it is. There it is.
I knew it was coming.
There it is.
I knew it was coming. Yeah, I'm not quite ready to.
Way too long for you to like.
Well, Owen started talking about an actual thing, and I was like, oh, great, now I gotta
Damn it.
stop.
Now he's gonna make me fucking.
Now I'm
mad.
flaccid.
Yeah. What, facts don't get you half-mast? Come on, guys.
6 to midnight, baby. Give me more facts.
Yeah, no, I don't feel
like
comfortable.
6 to 9, am I right?
I don't feel comfortable like just sprinting out of here. I think we've got to stick around at least like to make sure he's okay at the very least. I mean, Sonax seems like a good guy. I don't think he's gonna throw us in jail or anything. But
he won't throw us in jail.
Sounds like you guys don't want to be near the Airbender master, right? Jedd and Ted.
Yeah, it sounds like you're running away from your problems, guys. And if there's one thing I'm learning with Mr. Keeko here in his big brain, running away from problems is only a bad thing.
I was going to say you
What
could
about
hide out at my
those
mum's
chicken,
cafe because they don't know that you guys would be there. They don't really know anything about it.
Yeah. Plus, we can hide out in the cafe.
Cafe?
We
Yeah.
get all the proteins.
Yeah, we get some proteins. We can have some kelp coffee. It's gonna be great. You'll love it.
I think I'm busy that day.
I don't think you are.
Let
Yeah, we
me
can-
just go check the boat. Let me just go check the boat real quick.
No,
You don't need to check shit.
No.
If
We
you're
actually
checking the boat.
We
it's to
legitimately
bring
do have to
Craig
check the
with
boat.
us.
Yeah, we have to check the boat. We actually have to check the boat.
Yeah, is Craig still there? Can we check him, Craig?
It is
If
still
any
there.
of us are checking the boat, it's not gonna be you.
I can't drive the boat.
You don't drive a boat, you steer a boat.
Got him.
My point exactly.
Technically, I guess you helm a boat.
Captain a boat.
Captain a boat. Commandeer a boat. Wait a minute.
Got him.
Jedd, as you head over towards the boat, is anyone going with Jedd?
Yeah.
I'll come along.
I'm in.
Okay.
And I'm also coming.
Okay.
I
As the
will-
three of you make your
I
way
am
over.
waiting on.
Tilla, you two? Okay. As all of you
No,
make
I'm
your way.
waiting on shore.
Oh, fair. Okay. As Ted, Keeko, and Jedd make their way over towards the boat, you can see that there's not too much activity around it. You deliberately moored it a little bit further away from the rest of the docks, away from too much attention. But you can see there's a group of kids. Looks like they're sort of skipping stones across the surface of the water, a little bit back away from the boat. And as you're watching, you watch as one of the stones crashes into the boat, the side of the boat, with a loud thunking noise. And you hear from inside, "Oh, fucking!" As Craig gets a startle. You hear the kids
I want
laugh.
to throw the
few
stone
moments.
back.
You can throw a stone back at the
You gotta
children.
murder a kid.
No, I want to skip the stone across back to them. Like, not to hit them, but just to show how much better I am than them.
Could I get you to push your luck then?
But can I use air bending to do it better?
Yes, but you're still pushing your luck. You've not been trained in skipping stones.
Can I use my advantage on this?
You can, yes.
No.
I think
Yes.
you just roll first.
No, I got a
Definitely.
4. You know
He
what?
doesn't prove he's better.
I'm going to keep... No, I'm going to use it. I don't want to write down. Oh, fuck.
If you roll a 4, does that mean you hit them in the head or you miss them?
He rolled a 4 and a 5, everybody.
Good use of that, by the way. Thank you.
I would hate to think you wasted a true advantage in this game. As the kids go to throw another stone, Ted, you're like, yeah, fuck this. I'm better than these children. I'm better than these children. I don't need to prove it, but I'm going to every single opportunity I get. I'm better than these kids. And as they skip the stone across the water, you immediately try to airbend the stone to throw it back at them. Unfortunately, you don't airbend the stone to skip it back. Your blast of airbending smashes into the stone, causing it to spin up high into the air, a spray of water to fly out across the surface of the waves. The stone just disappears up high above you. You watch the kids all like scream and begin running away from the splash of water, rushing away from the shore.
Yeah, that's fine. That works.
Come back.
That's the same trick,
That
I
works.
guess.
Can I listen to hear if the stone's whistling to come back down anywhere?
Oh, it is. That's
You
all,
can
that's
roll for an assess a situation if you like.
I would like to, yes, please. I'm scared there's now a projectile at any point.
It won't come for like 3 days.
as long as you're shooting it that way, we're all good.
Okay, it's an 8.
You'd like to know if you can see the stone.
Then I'd just like to know if it's about to like you know when like someone throws a vortex on the footy field when you're a kid,
Yeah.
and you hear the as it gets closer towards you, and just
Yeah,
dive out.
because there's holes and apertures designed to make that whistling noise
The whistle,
on the
yeah,
surface.
there's no
Whereas
actual
like if
whistle
you're
sound on
skipping
a
a
rock.
stone, you're deliberately picking it for the lack of surface striations, dips and rivets.
I'm sure.
You want a
my
smooth
ears are-
stone to skip it.
My my ears are highly tuned. My eyes are like eagle eyes.
don't
I can
have holes.
perceive.
No, they've got
smooth
fins,
They-
my
they-
friend.
they have-
for the air.
They let's not get into
They've got
that.
fins.
Yeah.
Keeko, as you listen out,
Yes.
specifically listening out for the stone, there is no whistling sound as the stone plummets from the sky, and it's only your eyes that give you the heads up that it's about to strike. As you're watching, the stone's flattened, irregular oval shape has caused it to flip and tumble a little bit as it ascended from this blast of powerful airbending. You watch as the stone plummets down from above, as Ted turns back around to report back, mission accomplished, children rightly chastised. You watch as the stone smashes into the top of his head, traveling at near terminal velocity.
He's dead. You just killed him.
I didn't do shit.
Explodes, just
His head just explodes like the Death Star.
turns around, thumbs up.
From scanners, it's just scanners.
His head pops like a ripe melon.
All you hear is the sound of the fucking predator from a tree, like that.
Ted, I think it is
Man,
appropriate for
did
you
it
to
to
mark
himself.
a condition in this case and a fatigue. The fatigue, obviously, just mark. And then for the condition, I'm going to say insecure kind of fits this because you just tried to show up some children about how good you were. Didn't quite go your way
I
though.
threw that.
You
I
got-
threw that really high,
You did. It's true.
Yeah. And you popped
and
up and hit
I
yourself
got
in the
rid
head.
of the kids.
As you watch this stone smash into Ted's temple, causing him to kind of drop down, as Ted sort of gets back up again, a bit dazed and a bit confused, you see a large welt on the side of his head, the skin split and blood starting to trickle down, marking his tattoo and sort of beginning to pool around his right eye as it sort of sinks down across his face, leaving this bloody track behind.
I have a question, just like
Yeah.
just a
appropriate.
random question.
Yeah.
Say all my fatigues are filled.
Yeah. You take a condition instead then.
What happens when all my conditions also get filled?
Is that... I need to know, is that what has happened?
No, not yet.
Okay.
He's got one left.
If that's what happens in normal Avatar Legends rules, you're out of the fight. In ours, we're going to talk about the fact that you might be dead. It's like health.
I was wanting to come over to you and just get a bit of water and just wash off the blood and just guide and comfort you, like. And then
As
I
the
know
salt
that
water strikes the
stone
wound, you
skin
take an
didn't
extra
work.
fatigue because it stings and you're dead. No.
Hey, buddy,
Obscenity.
I know that
Obscenities
skit
is
didn't
like,
work, but I'm proud of you.
I like the chat from Obscenities. It missed all his vital organs.
Wait, you didn't have the brain cell. You didn't kill the last brain cell, did it?
Well, clearly
No,
not.
bleeding's-
Yeah, clearly
bleeding's
Ted does not have
internal.
it.
That's where it's meant to be, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, as Ted, you kind of stumble for a moment. Yeah, your head feels dizzy and you feel really woozy. For
I
a
think I'm
moment,
gonna lay down.
just Ted just collapses on the dock.
Maybe we go back to the cafe.
We should go back to the cafe. Can I guide and comfort my boy Ted and just give him those words of affirmation?
Is he actually just passed out on the ground?
Guys,
He's not
we
passed
should go
out.
back to the cafe.
Roll with harmony.
I most certainly will.
Natural
Oh,
1, 2. Sorry,
Oh.
what, he did roll 2 ones. That's a miss. That's a 4 total.
So that's a 4. Sorry, buddy, old pal. I just pat you on the head.
You just punch him in the
There.
face. Bam. Toughen up, cupcake. Bam.
Quick kick him, Co.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. This is good workout. Good leg day. Kicking an airbender. Yeah, as you kind of lie on the docks, Ted, yeah, you're feeling like you're ready for a rest.
Tea?
T.
See?
Tea.
Can I, on the way there, can
Yeah.
I walk up to Lilly?
No.
Yes. As you begin making your way back towards the rest of the group.
I meant to message Bree about this outside, and I just forgot to because life.
As you make your way
I was
over
gonna-
towards the rest of the group, Lily's been chatting with Yara. As you get up to Yara, sort of nods, heads over to talk to Kiyu. Lily's like, yeah, what's up?
Hey, just for
Hey.
future prevention and
Yeah.
maybe anything that might happen.
Do you think I should
I'll
put
give-
bombs in everyone's back pockets so they can plant them as well, and we can detonate them as like a group?
No, I was gonna ask if
Yes.
you could just hand me all the gel? What is it? What's it called?
Blasting jelly?
Blasting jelly.
The Gelignite?
No, that's mine.
I'll give it back. I promise. Just until this is all blown over. Unintended.
I don't know. I think I want to hold on to it. It is my blasting jelly.
I'll give it back, and I'll.
I don't know if you will though. You don't seem to hold on to money very well.
You're right. I'm funding your bombs.
Yeah, that's true. I'll have a think about it and I'll get back to you.
Preferably before the air masters come back and we all get in trouble because they figure out.
Oh,
what actually
I've got that
happened.
old fart wrapped around my finger. He's not a problem.
No, he's no, you don't.
Yeah, before.
Yeah,
they
I've got
come-
him. I've got him sorted. Plus, aren't we
Because
heading over
remember,
to
he's
the...
also he spoke to Ted.
So? Doesn't that mean everything's been blamed on you?
You are correct, actually. Yes, but
I didn't blame anyone. I just said you take the.
You-
The first thing you said was, "Do you want to explain that, Jedd?" It's literally.
yeah, like the matter that you did this. This is on you.
Answer.
Cool.
Yeah,
Well,
that's. I'll
I
think about
tried.
it. I'll let you know. I'm not so sure.
Cool.
Did we check on the boat before we tried blowing up kids with a rock? By the way,
No.
Nope.
No, but
I haven't
hear
done
him,
that yet.
but he's still underneath because we heard him grunt when the rock hit the side.
Yeah, so he's fine. He's alive at
Okay.
least.
And once I've done getting everyone's to the inn, I'm gonna just go and watch the boat from afar.
In where?
Exactly.
As you make your way over towards the cafe, the restaurant, shall we call it, that Ko's mum runs and lives in. It's also their house. It's attached to their house as well.
So
As you
don't blow it up.
as you make your way over towards the house, as Ko gets in, goes like, "Hey mum, got some guests. We're just gonna go upstairs to the private rooms, okay?" You hear a voice from inside the kitchen going, "Welcome back, son. Yes, no problem. Head
Keep
upstairs."
the door open.
Keep the door open. So the private room's upstairs. It's still part of the cafe. And as Ko heads upstairs, you can see that it looks like some sort of function room. There's almost like a saloon door, that kind of half door over the stairs that says private event on. And you watch as he just pushes past. He begins gesturing up. Yeah, come on, go head upstairs. There's a spot up here where we could be a bit freer with our talk. Don't have to worry about people listening in.
now we get to go to the fancy area. Ooh, wow.
Yeah, we sort of save this for like events and stuff.
What
It's
sort
pretty
of events? Like corporate events?
I don't know about
Weddings,
corporate events, but like yeah,
birthdays.
we've had some post like marriage services here. We've had some like births. Yeah, a few things celebrated here.
Nice.
Occasionally solstice. Some people come in and celebrate solstice up here.
Sorry,
Summer and
what?
winter. Births. Yeah, like people being born. Like when you have like a new baby for the first like 5 days, you don't give them a name yet. In the water tribes, like the naming day is pretty important. And so like for the first 5 days they have no name, and then once you've got a name, there's a big party and everyone celebrates, eats lots of food, and they announce the name to the whole tribe.
Wild.
Ah.
Yeah, you guys don't do that?
Nice.
You don't do that? You don't do that?
No.
Oh. That's pretty
weird.
special.
So you
And
just,
like,
just name them straight away?
how do you know the name? What if
Yeah.
the name doesn't come to you in like a spirit vision?
Spirits.
Nope.
Can't say I've never had kids.
But like
Ah,
you were
okay,
a
that's
kid.
good point.
I'm guessing at some point you asked where your name came from, right? Or did you not ask that? Man, Earth Nation's weird.
Yeah, that's can't imagine just
We're
naming
grounded.
your kid as soon as they pop out.
You're grounded?
Fuck sake.
I got
That was good.
I got
That was good.
Wait, so
I
hang on,
got
you
Andrew
don't?
to love. That's all I care about.
I don't understand. Like, how do they pick your names? How do you get names? Where do the names come from?
Out of a hat.
Out of a hat.
Pick up.
There's a list of like the top 50 names of the year,
Yeah,
And
and
then
you roll a dice.
Roll a D100.
Which mineral do you want to name your kid after?
Yeah, that's right. Which mining of the mineral has given your grandfather the most cancers? That's what we're going to call our child.
Asbestos, my darling.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, no, I mean, it's kind of crazy. I didn't realize that people had different naming. I just assumed everyone was the same.
Definitely not.
I will call it out because it's too funny. Yeah, I mean, Keeko, you got to remember. Sometimes people get some weird names. Like I know, there's one tribe over the far eastern part of the peninsula. They do they don't have like a vision quest or anything. They like it's just the first thing you see.
Okay.
That's what you call your child. First thing the mother sees after she's given birth. Yeah. There's a very small tribe over towards the east.
How many kids do you think are named Door?
Oh, it's. I mean, I don't know if there's that many, but like I have seen one that's called 2 polar bear dogs fucking.
Oh wow, that's very specific.
Yeah.
Why would they be able to see that? Did they do it outside in nature? I mean,
I don't think they had any windows. Let me rephrase. I think the walls were mostly windows, is what I'm thinking.
Oh, okay.
It was an outdoor birth.
Yeah, it was a water birth, just in the ocean, just like on the ice, right there on the sea ice.
There on the sea ice. Comes out it's like when you lick a pole and your tongue gets stuck, the baby just comes out and goes
right there on the sea ice. I never thought I'd get to say my favorite line from Disco Elysium in Avatar Legends, but there you go.
Right there on the sea ice.
Right there on the sea ice, a little ice cop hat fuck show. Right there on the sea ice. Oh man.
Dear Lord.
My
Yeah,
favorite character from that is the person who just sounds like Scooter, and they just talk like Scooter the entire time.
Which one?
The DJ Scooter, are you ready? And like he's the dude that's like, yeah,
Ultra hardcore.
hyper. Yeah, hardcore.
Egghead.
It's like because Scooter, yeah, Egghead. Scooter's always like, I feel hardcore. Yeah, it's one of his big songs. And every time he's like, hardcore. Yeah, I'm just like,
Hardcore to the mega.
Scooter.
I did
Yeah,
that
hot
voice,
dogs to the
that
mega.
voice better than I thought I did, actually. It's good to know.
You did that.
I'll bank that away.
Perfectly.
I'll bank that away. I need to know that I can use that. I need a character who does that. As
Yes.
you walk upstairs and arrive at the function room, I mean, yeah, it's actually pretty nice. You can see there's really long tables, beautifully carved long tables, stools set up all the way along, each with its own fur top to be more comfortable to sit on. And you can see that, yeah, it's clearly this is designed for big groups of people, 30, 40 people to sit at these very long tables. All one big community around the table. You can see there's still some signs that maybe there was a celebration fairly recently. Over at the far corner, you can see there's a hutch still with some cutlery, some bone and ivory, carved forks and knives sitting on the table over there, as well as a few plates as well, these beautiful enameled plates. But as you sort of head upstairs and sit down, Ko sort of directed, like, just grab it any store you want, it's all good. I know Yara and Ki will be on their way soon. They've got to go check in with their families and things like that. But they'll know to come here if they can't find us down by the boat. So don't panic. They'll find us here. It's pretty. We come here a fair bit actually. My mum gives us free food and drink, so like it's pretty convenient.
Very convenient.
Yeah.
Hella convenient.
We can pay her if she needs. I think Tilla can pay. So if we
I give
have
her a percentage of all the bounties that I claim. You guys don't do that with your family? You don't like send back like
Stop, he's so cute.
you don't send back money to your family?
Airbenders.
Kind of went do not contact for a while.
Yeah,
So-
no, fair enough, Keeko. Yeah, okay.
You know.
Yeah, I mean, I was just gonna say like that was really hardcore. What happened? Hardcore to the mega, some might say. What happened in there?
Is that a compliment or is that
No, that was really intense. I'm gonna be honest. I was really hoping it wouldn't go down quite like that. Like I know the chief and Kyu have had their differences. Like I've never thought he was a great guy. I mean, I don't really have much to do with Sonak when we were kids, but I was pretty scared of the chief at all times. He always seemed like he was a bit of a really rough guy. Just feel sorry for Sonak, you know, like pretty tough. I guess my question was gonna be, what's your next move? Like, you guys gonna probably not stick around too long after, right? You heading back to Yokoya?
We've got shit to do, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you
Yeah.
guys were looking for stuff, weren't you? Like
Yeah,
a shipment of
we've got
stuff.
We've got a whole map planned out. We've got a journey. Yeah.
No, but like the stuff weren't you sent to go like get supplies back or something? You were talking about like crab, squid ink, and furs and food and
Yeah,
shit.
but we've sort of covered that with the bounties. It was more
Oh.
for the money.
Well, if you were
than
looking to
anything.
get furs to take back with you or food or anything like that, I mean, I can.
I think we
Furs?
furs.
Yeah. I mean, the water tribe's going to be the best place you can get that.
I'm keen for furs.
Boots with the fur.
Some incense.
Mhm.
Boots with
Some
Not
Well,
mirrors.
didn't we have some furs already that we got from
Found
one
some,
crate?
not very many.
Okay, not many furs. Okay.
but it was. I'm pretty sure she just wanted to sell all that stuff, so the bounty stuff will.
No, shit they needed. The
No.
food of the furs they needed. The crab, squid ink was used
the money.
for. Yeah,
Money.
it was the money spinner. But also
Yeah,
also useful
okay.
too. Like it's really good
Yeah,
calligraphy.
it's useful, but
so-
yeah, but if
Yeah.
Money
Okay,
was-
so we can go with this cash. We could buy some, food and
a
furs
shit ton of
come
food
back
and
with that.
furs, yes.
Yeah, we could get a shit ton of food and furs.
You're right. Let's spend all the money Tilla got.
Not all of it. We can spend like 50 gold. I'm sure we can get a lot.
I mean,
50 gold.
I'm going to be honest. I don't think for like a big old crate of fur is not as expensive as I think you guys think it is here. I don't like typical bounty or cash-ins may be worth like 10 or 12 gold, depending if they're like a low-level bounty. But like Korg and shit, they would have been worth a fair bit, right, Tilla? I mean, Yara mostly does the finances. I'm not going to lie, so I don't really know too much
How
about
much
it.
is fur?
For like what, like a full shipment, like a full crate, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
maybe like 8 gold tops.
I want like polar Dalmatian.
You get what
fur.
you get.
You want the- I want the
You want Arctic polar mink, polar mink.
we come back into like
Just in like a full fur coat. Just smoking like a cigarette on one of those long cigarillo poles. They're really long extended.
How much?
Yeah.
One crate would supply how many people?
Oh, maybe like 10, 20? You fit a fair bit of fur. Well, I mean, it depends. If you're in the Arctic, you're using
We
it.
can all get a nice coat.
So we need
It's a
10.
long time.
No, we need 10 crates.
What? 10? We're not feeding 100 people.
Actually, Yokoya,
Yeah,
the
this is
community
for
of
the
Yokoya is
village.
growing pretty quickly, yeah.
What? I thought this was for us.
No!
Oh.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I'm going to make a fur tent, a fur house. A house of fur.
Tilla, how much gold do you have on you now? Because you had a little bit already to begin with. How much do you have now? You've got a fair bit.
Oh, I'll check what I've got, guys.
How much did you
yeah.
say I got? 418.
I have
Yep.
I have 4 gold.
Hey.
I kite.
On me, I have a
Oh,
429 gold.
Yeah, I have 3
That's a
vials
good
of
amount.
black crab squid ink and a quarter crate
How
of
much-
hide and furs.
Rations would we need? Like, if we got a crate of rations, how many would that supply?
Oh, crater. So if it's all salted food or preserved food and things like that from the Southern Water Tribe, I mean, it'll last for a
assume
long
it's-
time.
And I assume it's just an addition. It's not like it's to supplement into the meals that they already have. Because they'll
Yeah,
have like
exactly.
veggies and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
exactly right. Yeah, I mean, they're trying to set up. I mean, when you guys left, you saw they were trying to set up farms and things like that around the outskirts, trying to start growing
They
their
had
own
a
food.
small fishing
They did.
thing as well, but
Exactly.
they just need to start.
Exactly.
somewhere
They
to
just need
get
some supplies to help them get going and provide a bit of a backup while they're getting their farming up and running. So yeah, for sure. Like think about it. If they're playing Civ 5, they've got to get a solid agriculture base set up
you gotta-
before the
you gotta
pop can
get
grow.
that, yeah, then you
Yeah,
can go from there.
Yeah, then you can grow the pop. Culture's on its way
You gotta-
later.
You gotta have the granary full so that you can supply it while they does. Yeah, yeah.
exactly. And the happiness, we need that happiness bonus, man. 'Cause,
Oh, we need all that happiness
Yeah,
to get that science and
yeah,
get that.
that's it. That's it.
So I'm
Man, I really feel like playing Civilization now.
I love that game.
It's such a good game. Civ 5's still my favorite. We'll
I
look
got
at
Civ
yeah,
5.
depending on how things are looking over the next few days. I might have a lot more time for that, so I'll let you know. That'd be fun. I tend to go for science
We found our
victory
niche.
or the
We found our
scout, the multi-scout exploit that I quite enjoy. If you haven't used the multi-scout exploit, you're missing out. It's where you stack scouts and you get like crazy vision on the map. It's really fun.
There's some great exploits in Civ 5.
Biffing
Oh,
Brit
It's a perfectly
That
balanced
sounds
game.
really
No, it's perfect. It's,
Yeah,
it's perfectly balanced.
It's perfectly
Yeah,
balanced.
perfectly balanced.
As all things should
All right,
be.
As
fair
all
enough.
things should be. Yeah. So in terms of
I'll do my
food,
own
you're
food.
probably gonna have. Would it be funny to do like the? So if it's the spiffing Brit, would it be like the dapper Australian? What would be the version of Australian? We're gonna do.
Yeah, I think.
Dapper,
What's like an Australian slang
True
word?
Blue, Australian, True Blue.
Yeah,
speaking
True
of
Blue's too on
the
the nose.
Aussie,
The
Yeah,
bloody good Aussie.
the bloody good Aussie.
Good cunt Aussie.
Struth production.
Struth and Aussie. Yeah, there's got to be a version of it.
Struth.
That'd be fun. Yeah, so I did a couple. I did a couple of
workshop
Sims
this.
4 exploit videos because I discovered a few exploits you can do with the magic edition in Sims where you can like basically duplicate shit. Like if you write one book of the highest quality, you can duplicate it, and the game thinks it's a different book. So you write one book and then cast the duplicate spell on it, and you basically become a best-selling author with the same book over and over and over and over again. It gets you like infinite fame and money instantly. It's just you've
my
just written
God.
one book. It's a really
J.K. Rowling, that's insane.
you don't have to become a massive bigot afterwards as well. That's the other benefit.
Yeah.
You can just stay a normal dude. It's amazing. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. So I maybe I should do more of that content because that was quite fun. I quite enjoyed sharing those. And then there was also one where you could duplicate the money tree, which is always just great. Where you can cast duplicate on the money tree. Yeah. There's some good shit you can do with the wizard pack. It's so much fun.
I don't think they thought that through properly.
No,
Or maybe
it's
they
Sims
No.
4.
What do you mean? It's perfectly balanced.
It's perfectly balanced, Dragon.
perfect.
Come on, get with the program. Fucking hell.
If
Money
everything's
does
broken,
grow in trees.
nothing's broken.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's so good. You can do it with like any creative products. Like if you make like a masterwork painting or anything like that, you can still do the copy paste and it works. It's great. It's so funny. The duplicate spell. It's fantastic. Perfectly balanced. What were we talking about? The creative food. Creative food. If you get a creative food, it's probably going to cost you about like maybe 10, 12 silver. So we're talking like a gold and 2 silver, gold and 1 silver. And that's a good chunk of food. Like we're talking like a big old chunk of food.
So 2 crates maybe.
2 to 3 crates you reckon would probably be a good amount for storage at your Koya.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
So talking about 35 silver, so 3 gold and 5 silver for the food. Yeah, because it's 10. Yeah,
I should write this down.
Conversion to 10. Yeah, do you want to write it down? So let's say 3 gold and 5 silver for the food. If you're going for like 10 crates of furs, you're looking at about 70 to 80 gold. It's a bit more expensive for the fur.
70 to 80.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then you've already got the crab squid ink. I think you've only got 1 broken vial, so you've got two intact vials, correct, Brandon?
Three
intact.
vials. There was 4, but 1 was broken.
3 intact,
From
1
what I rolled.
broken. Yeah.
I don't know if I kept the broken one or not.
You did. You kept the
so I don't
glass
know how
shards. Yeah.
That's
okay.
that's less of a priority for me because they said that was optional. If it was there, it was there.
Yeah.
Do we bring that back to them, or do we sell that here?
We bring it back
no,
to them.
We'll bring it back to them. Yeah, they could use
This
it.
is
They
where crab squid ink
requested
is
it.
harvested. You don't want to sell it here. That's bad. That's bad economy. You gotta take it further away.
Wait,
You gotta capitalize on
on
this shit.
Why did we have to go get it when we could just buy it?
Because it's really
Because we
expensive.
don't want to sell money.
Because you didn't have the money for it. It's really expensive. Each one of those vials of crab squid ink. I mean, Ko will share that. No, Ko wouldn't know.
Yeah, I was gonna.
You have to wait for
like,
Kiwi Yara to
Ko
come back.
know.
Ko wouldn't
Okay,
know.
I was gonna be like, Ko, how much is crab squid ink? Like,
Oh, it's really expensive. Yeah, no, it's really expensive. I don't know. It's like, I don't know,
Is
50
what's
gold or something. I
Kyoshi
don't know.
like at this point? By the way,
Kyoshi's still with you guys at this point. She's sort of wandered back. You can see she's sitting over in the corner. It looks like she's trying to kind of like meditate. You can see that she's looking a bit troubled, a bit concerned as she sits there thinking through.
I'll help her.
Jesus Christ!
As you wander on over, do you like
Come
sit
sit
next to?
down.
Do you sit next to Kyoshi, assuming a meditative position?
I'll
Legs
just do what I
crossed?
did last time. Like,
Yeah.
I'll sit next to her and just sort of guide her in her meditating.
Yeah. Could you make me a guide and comfort roll? Could you roll with harmony, please?
You know what? I would love to, and I'm so looking forward to doing this
You-
role for you.
Do you need one of us to get the bongos out?
No,
Tilla?
I'm good. I'm good with a 7. Thank you.
Tambourine.
No casual bongos.
No casual
Right.
bongos.
No meditative bongos.
If you understand that reference, you're the best.
I don't,
It's
unfortunately.
from Sex and the
Yeah,
City.
then
Guess I'm not
yes.
the best.
As you sit down
Seven.
next to
Seven's
as you
good,
sit down
though.
next to Kyoshi and begin like guiding
Yeah,
her through the
sure.
meditation,
Sounds familiar.
it's quiet and calm. You can see that your guidance is appreciated. She's slowly, her breathing begins to stabilize, begins to slow. And as you sit there and go through the steps,
Yeah.
she starts to feel better soon. You start to feel better soon as well, Ted. Probably a bit concerned, a moment of panic, spike of adrenaline when you saw Sayan waiting for you at the docks after knowing that you'd just gotten Jedd unbanished, and there he is waiting for you as you come back from Lilly having blown up the water tribe chieftain. Probably a bit of cortisol jumping
I
and
needed
spiking
it
up there.
just as much as Kyoshi. I
Yeah,
think.
exactly right. But as you sit there and take that moment of calm meditation, you begin to feel a bit better. Begin to find yourself feeling much calmer than you did before. As
Yeah.
as that goes
Yeah.
on, what do the rest of you guys do? Keeko,
I would
Jedd,
just
Tilla?
like to make sure that Tilla understands that that's what we need to grab, because that was our objective coming here.
Yeah. What time is it now in the day? Like, is it like
You
9:20
guys
morning?
got back. Yeah, it's probably midday actually. It's around lunchtime. You're probably getting a bit hungry.
And
Yeah.
I would like to go
Go
off
for-
and watch the boat from afar while trying to stay not in sight.
Jedd, as you climb out the window onto the roof to see the boat.
I don't know how this is. Honestly, I don't know how it was set up in my mind, but it was like the harbor, and then there was like sort of on the wall, like where there was the wall, sort of like on the edge of that. If we were far enough away.
Do you want to make me an assess a situation? See if you can see the boat in the harbor from here. Because you're right, it is raised up. It's a little bit up, a little bit further away
I just
from
need to make
the
sure I'm
harbor
not-
wall.
Ah, shit.
That doesn't sound like it went well. Let's have a
No,
look. It's still coming through.
I got a
from the
-2.
Got a -2. Condition.
I'm
Angry.
conditions.
Yeah.
Your
6. That is a
eyeballs
miss.
tracked into their sockets.
Jedd, you just can't see it. You can't find an angle from inside this upper floor as you duck and weave, looking around. You
I
just
also
can't
don't want
see.
to be in this building. I don't want to be here when
You don't want to be in
they
the
start
building.
talking about when they start talking about this. I need to de-escalate myself, and I don't think in the building is a good spot for it.
So do you want to climb up on top of the roof?
Yeah, I'm happy to do that.
As you climb out on top of the roof, you still can't get a good view of the boat. You're sure it was over towards the far left-hand side of the
Oh fuck.
harbour, but you're not sure you can see it anymore.
Well, I
Hard
guess
to
I'm going
say.
on a journey because I'm concerned.
Yeah, as you pull out your kite, stolen for you.
I think I'd stick to what I was doing before.
Stick to walking.
where I was- no, just jump like the airbend, like
Jumping between the buildings.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
that's far more casual and subtle for the people.
No. It's just that I like if the boat's gone, I'm not. And that's
fair.
what I'm used to.
As you hop on over from rooftop to rooftop, yeah, Jedd, the boat's definitely not there, but you can see the top of what looks like a mast and sail poking up from the water, right where the boat was. And as you hop on over rooftop to rooftop, you realize there's a crowd of people gathered around the shore and gathered around the docks where your boat was moored. You can see there's a few waterbenders beginning to waterbend the boat back up onto the surface of the water. And as they do, you see there is what looks like a splintered section near the back where perhaps some stones that were thrown into the side of it cracked through the wood.
You're joking.
Okay.
How's Craig?
Yeah, I think he's dead. So I'm gonna need a second. To get this all out. I'm gonna rush down and just have
As you rush down towards the docks, pushing aside people to get through, you can see a group of waterbenders, 2 women and one man, working together to bend the boat back up onto the surface of the water, the water bulging underneath, rising it up before they place it on the side of the docks. You see one of the women shaking her head, looking into the boat and going like, "Oh, what a tragedy.
So sad. And as you rush up and get in line with them, you see them leaning over, looking into the boat at a huddled shape at the very bottom of the inside the hull. Currently sort of hunched over, dripping with water as the water streams out through this shattered hull.
I'll go down and I'll sort of check to make sure that there is no pulse.
As you rush up in line with the people, you watch as the woman turns to you and goes, "Oh, Master Airbender, how can I help you?"
One sec.
Sorry, this boat has it's not safe. It just had sunk. You need to, no, you can't.
It'll be fine, I'll be fine.
As you step on board, you reach down towards this huddled mass. And as you place your hand on it, you realize it's not a person. It's just a collection of shit underneath a blanket. And as you pull it back, you can see that someone has wrapped up a whole bunch of random crap, some baskets, some clothes in a blanket and tied rope around it to hold it together.
I'm gonna pull out my glider and go for a little fly to see if there's anything on the shores anywhere nearby.
As soon as you go to take off, you can see a little bit of commotion. It's not just focused on your boat. The crowd of people that you pushed through before, it seems like there's a very angry, shouty man pointing at an empty, secured rope hanging loosely from the edge of the docks over towards the left, just a little bit away from your boat. You can hear him shouting, pointing, and as you get up next to him, you can hear what he's saying. It's ridiculous! I leave my boat here for 2 minutes, like it's gone! You can see one of the waterbending guards being like, "All right, calm down, sir. Like, keep your voice down. We understand. We'll have some people out looking for it very shortly." "You don't understand. Everything I own is on that thing." Yes, we understand, sir. Please stay calm. Stay calm.
I did not need this right now. It's okay.
I find this very funny.
It's fine. It's fine. We did the right thing. We let him live. Yeah, it's all good.
If I've just implanted the idea in your mind with this that you need to kill everyone to avoid being embarrassed, fuck, it's not what I was going for.
No. It's just the fact that it's coming off what's happened. It's like the roller coaster of emotions.
Yeah. I mean, as you're standing there, you can hear the very angry boat owner, who looks like he's from the Earth Nation, actually. Jedd, as you have a bit of a look, you can see he's wearing green robes. The guard goes, "Okay, what was on the boat? What has been missing?" And the man begins to list the possessions. Starts with a few obvious ones: bedroll, some gold, and of course, my shipment of cabbages. Which is the guard kind of pauses for a moment, nods and goes, "Okay, well, that is a problem. We are in desperate need of fresh fruit and vegetables."
I just pull what looks like to be a fisherman aside.
Yep.
I'm sure. How much would a small boat cost?
Just a random person on the shore?
No, I'm
standing
going
around?
for a fisherman, sort of.
Oh, you go for a fisherman. As you grab the fisherman, spin him around. Chad had the same idea as me with the cabbages. I just saw. Yes, you did call it. You called it. That was well done. That was well done. There's a bit of a lag between us speaking and chat coming through. I only just saw that. Well done. That is a very good call. Nicely done. But of course, it's the cabbage merchant. Come on, as if I'm not going to use it every single campaign. As you pull this fisherman aside, a very gangly man with a few teeth missing. You can see that he's got large scars all over his hands from cuts and fishhooks, knife strapped at his belt. And as you pull him aside, he goes, "Yes? What do you want?"
Sorry to disturb you. Just out of curiosity, how much would a vessel cost?
A what?
A boat.
What size? How big?
Smallish.
How many handspans? If you're talking about a rowboat or a small,
no, like a small, like something that you can carry a little bit of goods in.
Like a wave skipper.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I set you back if it depends on how well it's been made, but around 150, 200 gold, depending on the quality. Why?
Okay, cool. Thank you.
You can fly. Why are you worried about a boat?
No. Like this boat that was just destroyed, and this person just stole a boat. I was like, just wondering how much that's going to cost.
Oh, the one that sunk. The boat.
Yeah.
Oh, it's only a small hole. That'll be pretty quick to repair. Just need to patch the hole.
And the stolen boat, that was my bigger worry, actually.
What was that? I thought that was his boat, the angry... He points over towards the Earth Nation man who's now stomping his feet, going, I want my cabbages back! He's like stomping around looking really upset.
No. That's all good. I go back to our boat, and I'm like, I'll just sort of like try to explain to people that this is our boat.
The water tribe lady who's like helped pull it up, dredge it from the bottom of the ocean in the harbour looks. You guys like, so you ran off. What is your interest in this boat?
This is a boat that belongs to my group. One sec, sorry.
I think he's having some problems, everybody. You watch as...
Is he having a stroke?
I think he's having a stroke. I think he's been electrocuted by his headphones.
I
You watch
wish
as
he
Jedd
was.
just starts, he drops to the floor, mouth foaming as he kind of rides, and then immediately stands up feeling fine again. You okay, buddy?
No,
Good?
I'll be fine. Sorry, my ears just went ringing for some reason.
Tinnitus.
How long have you been wearing the headphones for?
Not that long. Just for this.
Okay.
What's your blood pressure like?
I'll
Pressure good?
I'll test that out later. That's fine.
Stand up for us right now. If you keel over, it's not good.
That's,
Salt for a while.
hey,
okay?
just so you know,
Salty
that's going to
for-
happen anyway.
That's fair.
Everyone doesn't, their vision doesn't go black, and you see the dots.
I'm gonna put this out here right now because I had to explain this to a friend quite recently who had no idea. If you go from a sitting position to a standing position and you get that kind of tunnel vision and little bright shinies going across, you need to drink some more water.
That's
ASAP.
What that is?
Yeah.
Yes, you need to drink some more water.
Also,
Yes.
Oh, I get that every day of my
Yeah, so the reason that happens
Oh
is
my
because your
God.
retina,
Into your skin.
the photoreceptors in the back of your eye are quite
I'm
sensitive.
well
They need
hydrated.
lots of oxygen. And so as soon as you stand up and you've not got that enough sort of pressure, enough like water to get the blood up there, and it's a bit deoxygenated because you're tired or stressed as well, they're the first ones that go because they're so intense. They need so much energy and so much oxygen that they immediately complain. It's like, imagine it's like a boomer who's in a store and things aren't going their way. That's your retina. Your retina's very quick to identify problems in your blood. Very quick.
Is it bad that I don't know what you're talking about, or good that I?
That's good. It's good. It's good. It means you're drinking a good amount of water. It means you're taking care of yourself.
Yeah.
It's good.
That's something.
Stay hydrated. Be a hydro homie.
What's
That's why I've got my nice
looking up
big-
yourself?
Nice
Oh,
big-
what? Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Three of these bad boys a
I already got
day,
through that. It's all
baby.
good. Yeah.
Was that the Bolter Surveyor
Yeah, for sure, man. I drink it out of my
Choice.
Green Dragon mug, but yeah.
voice?
I like the
Yeah,
Bolter
sorry.
Series.
Sorry about that. That
That's
was really weird.
Oh, I think
Very
Tank
disorientating.
Hunters just noticed how long my hair is getting. Yeah, it's getting a bit long. I might need a haircut soon.
Let it
Now you're
let it grow. Don't stop. Wait till it goes below your shoulders and then consider it.
Brandon's
I'm
got some
really
nice
cut it.
hair.
You are a
Just
L'Oreal
as a
ad
main.
or a Garnier ad, just in
I
potential.
haven't brushed it today, but I just gotta. It looks
I'm-
bad when it's hidden behind the headphones, but
I'm just gonna go the shoulder length kind of surfer hair. That's
I
my.
didn't realize how long your hair was.
It's so long.
It's
so long.
majestic as
it's,
fuck.
yeah, I actually want to get it cut. I'm thinking about just going up to about there because
Don't you
this
dare.
much hair.
Don't you dare! No!
If you've tried brushing this hair, you shut the fuck
Yeah,
up.
I have.
I wish
Yes,
I had
I
hair
have
like
tried.
that.
I keep
brushing
asking you to let me
hair
brush it.
a
You
lot.
don't let me. You say it's like it's a bit
Um,
weird that I keep coming up
You
to
say,
your
what
house
are you
when you're
doing in my
sleeping.
house? How'd you get here?
If you brush it, you'd be like, "Oh my god, how are you not bald?" I'm
You
like,
keep waking up and
"You
getting
gotta
cross
get
at me every time I do it.
toothbrushfuls."
Like I don't know what to tell you.
I'd love someone to brush my hair.
Is,
It's
is,
nothing better.
is the hair healthy, Brandon?
It's fairly healthy. Yeah, it's pretty healthy. Like my ends are not too bad.
Ends are ends. They're always fuck them.
Ends. But it's pretty healthy. I like to put a bit of oil in there, twice a week or so.
Yeah.
Wash it 2 or 3 times
Because
a
no,
week.
because
Not
like
too
if you're
much.
gonna do like a really big chop like that, see if you could donate it.
Yeah, donate it to
You
me.
can.
would
You
don't.
can.
I
Yeah.
could, yeah, that much.
I've got a
hair
mate who
for
does
someone
that.
to be
Grows
a
his hair out to like
godsend.
past shoulder length and then cuts it every time, like shaves it off and donates it every few years.
I'll
That would
take
be
it.
cool to do.
I'll
I'm
take
really
it.
happy to donate
Pretty
some
cool guy.
hair, honestly, because that would that would do someone pretty well.
They use it as wigs for people who've gone through
Yeah.
cancer and things like that. There's a big
Which
demand
is
for it.
quite literally
Yeah.
why I was suggesting it.
No,
like, if you're
honestly,
gonna
that's
do
a
it, maybe like see if you can.
That's a really good idea because for me, it's just getting to the point. It's like it's a pain in the ass to maintain. I love having long hair, but it's effort.
Yeah, no, it is. Hence
Oh,
my hair.
I'll ask my mate where he donates and I'll let you know because you can't just go to a hairdresser. There's like a specific. I think there are specific ones who do that, have that in place, and you need to do things with it. You can't just cut it off like a normal.
Just lop it.
There's a whole,
Yeah.
you have to like So I'll ask him. if you can.
That'd be cool. Yeah. If you got some information, dude, send it
Yeah.
across, man. I'd love to hear about that. That'd be sweet.
Yeah. I've been donating my ass for years now.
So the people out there that have just gone through chemo and they need a moustache, and you're like, I've got some curlies.
Sorry.
I got you. Don't worry about it.
I'm so sorry.
got you,
I think we
brother.
did so well. I was like, nah, time to set it on fire. Oh man.
Oh, darn.
Legit, I'll tell you where you can do it because it's a really cool thing to do. It's something I should consider as well, given how quickly my hair grows. I should consider doing it.
Yeah. No, I had a chat
about-
this
what about
today.
us?
I'm like, you got to have good toilet paper because if you've got the wrong toilet paper, if you got butt hair, that toilet paper can't handle the butt hair.
They're giving me the hair, yeah?
issues.
Yeah, I'll give you mine and you give me yours.
I have seen some
Oh, no.
hair transplants in the last little bit where I'm like, did you get that donation from your ass? Like, where did that sample come from? There's been a few.
Too curly and
Yeah.
wiry.
Our local kebab shop guy like went and got one done. It's like so obviously a hair transplant. I was like, looks like pubic hair, mate. What are you doing?
He went to Turkey. He
Yeah,
got the
for
special
sure.
done.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Also,
What were we talking about? Where were we in Avatar? I don't even remember anymore.
Talking about patching the.
That's
Yeah,
right,
the boat.
patching the boat.
The boat.
That's right. So, Jedd, as you head back over, look at the boat. Yeah, you can see that there's
before I've passed out. Yeah.
yeah, there's a section. That's right. That's what derailed us. There's a section of the boat where you can see a few dints in the side of the hull. The kids that were throwing rocks. Yeah, it looks like a couple of those rocks were thrown with a bit of force. And there are sections where the wood's been slightly splintered along the side of the hull. Only one major section that's broken, though, that's allowing the water to flood in. And you can see for the moment the waterbenders have frozen that, and the boat does seem to be floating on its own again. But all the stuff that was inside the boat is sopping wet.
It needs to be taken out of the boat and put on land, basically.
And as you do a little bit of an inventory, Jedd, there's definitely stuff missing that was here. For sure.
Yeah.
Quite a few things, actually. It looks like someone... And it's not floating in the water. It's not sunk at the bottom as far as you can see. Looks like someone might have...
major importance?
Do you want to make me an assess a situation check and see what you can find?
I can't. No.
I guess what I'm asking is, do you want to roll an assess situation and see what you can't find?
8.
Ah!
Hey, Keeko.
That would have been a 10. So.
Keeko, have you been
That's
carrying
not-
around that crab squid ink with you this whole time?
Oh, for fuck's sake. You.
He has. I'm kidding. I'm just being a dick. He has been carrying around.
Yes.
It's in his inventory. I'm being a dick. Some of the food that you'd packed up, some of the furs that you'd packed up are gone. You can also see that one of the packs, you're not sure whose it was, not one of your guys, but maybe one of the pirate hunters' packs has also been taken. Bedroll, things like that. Basically, someone took everything you think they'd need to survive on the open ocean for a bit, including one of the barrels of fresh water.
Oh, the bitch.
Okay, so nothing of major.
The only things of major value that you guys have with you really are the crab squid ink and your own possessions, which Brandon's been carrying around with him, the crab squid ink. Keeko has been carrying around with him, I should say.
Awesome. So yeah, nothing. Maybe just another barrel of fresh water, and that's about it, really.
Yeah.
Cool. I'll start talking to the person to see if there's someone who can repair the boat.
The old fisherman who you'd spoken to before has followed you over towards the boat, and as he gets up to it, he's kind of like wave you down. He's like, I can fix it. I can fix it.
Yep. How long will it take?
Maybe an hour or two.
Awesome.
Just got to replace one of the planks and reseal the hull.
Yep, sounds great to me.
And I'll be saving you the cost of a boat. 200
That
gold
is-
for a boat, 150, 200 gold for a boat. I can do this job for 5 gold pieces.
I feel like that's a bit much.
I mean,
That's okay.
200
Tilla
gold
will
pieces
pay it.
for a new boat.
I'll go ask that person over there who was working on the boat before.
Okay. Two gold pieces. 2 gold pieces. That's more than fair.
Yeah, okay, that's fine by me. That's still a ripoff, but that's fine by me.
I might need some money up front for materials.
Here's a gold.
Perfect.
Takes the gold. You watch as he heads on over, starts talking to the 2 waterbenders who you watch as they freeze the ice underneath the boat, keeping it stuck on the surface. As he nods, thanks them, and then begins to head back over towards the dry dock. A moment later, returning with some tools. A plank of wood.
I'm just going to sit near the boat and just contemplate life.
Perfect. Tilla, Keeko, and Ted. Jedd's gone.
You're the worst person a tradesperson hires to do a job. He just goes to do the job, and you sit there and watch.
Like, I'm not even mad at them. I'm mad at everything else that has happened. And it's just like I have to be here now because I don't want to be with everyone else.
He's just sitting there.
You coming to fix my downlights?
And I'm like, I'm sorry, it's not even your fault. But like,
Yeah. I'd just say our oven burned out a few months ago and I finally replaced it over the weekend, but it's a hardwired oven.
Ooh.
I'm not paying $350 for an electrician to do a hardwired oven. So it's been installed correctly as according to Australian law. Wink, wink.
Hey!
It was actually super easy. I was surprised how easy it was. I was like, this is a rort, charging $300 for hardwired oven replacement.
Just make sure it's sealed properly because we were cleaning our bench tops and whoever did the thing last time didn't seal it properly and some water got in from the surface into
it's an oven in the wall.
stovetop.
It's not
And
stove
then
top, so we're good.
it started just turning on and you couldn't turn it off and it was just glowing and smoking.
That's
So
not good.
you Put the switch at the mains, turn it off.
Yep.
And they're like, oh yeah, it wasn't sealed so water got in there and short-circuited the whole thing. And we're like, well, good thing we ran.
Yeah, ours is in the
Burnt down our
wall
house.
away from the stove. It's not next to the stove. It's a separate oven. So like, I'm very
That's
grateful for
good.
that. That's good. The only thing above it is a microwave. So that's fine. And all our alcohol. You watch as Lily's eyes go wide. Blasting
But
jelly.
moonshine.
Yeah.
Might want to reconsider where the alcohol goes.
I think I'm going to move it into my stomach. It's the safest place for it. My mouth. Yeah. As you guys sort of look around, Ted, you finish your meditation. Yeah, Jedd's gone. Keeko, Tilla, as you look around, Jedd's just gone. He didn't really say anything. He didn't make any mention. You watched him sort of head on over to the window and then, yeah, haven't seen him for a bit.
Ted, your brother's been weird again.
when is he
you need-
not?
I don't know, but you need to do something about it.
We push him down
Could push him down. Would that solve the problem?
on a bus.
What's a bus?
You're going to have to wait
that
like
was about
3
1
avatars
second.
for that to be invented. For real though.
Gosh.
For real though, it's actually, you're going to have to wait for Roku, Aang, and then Korra before the bus is invented. You've got 3 avatars to go.
Oh, we're close.
Dang.
So you're close. I mean, Kyoshi lives for like 3 avatar lifetimes just by herself.
Yeah, but we're like
comes first?
halfway.
And then Aang's
through, right?
frozen for 100 years. So really, technically, we're talking about like 5 or 6 avatars time in terms of like
I have
lifespan.
to walk everywhere.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, notice Jedd's gone, just vanished. I mean, but it's all good because a few moments later, as you kind of realize this, Ko's mum steps upstairs. Ko's mum steps upstairs. I guess Kiko's mum-in-law in the future. Ko's mum steps upstairs with a steaming plate full of various bowls and plates with hot food piled up. And as she starts placing them down, you watch as Ko's like, "Thanks, mum." She's like, it's all right. Please eat up. You all looked so cold and looked so concerned when you walked in. Please have some food. Get yourself some protein.
Okay. Nom, nom, nom.
We know where Ko gets it from.
Yeah. This place. Yeah. So Ko's mum, taller than him, or maybe not taller than him, but like as tall as him, like 6'1". You can see where Ko gets it from. He is jacked as all shit. She has like bulging muscles. You can see that the apron that she's wearing is barely contained around her neck, which has like veins running up the side of it. She's quite a handsome woman, like just jacked as shit. And as she walks in, like place it down.
Armstrongs from Fullmetal Alchemist.
Yes, absolutely. And then like as kind of that, which is because like, hey mum, is dad how's Dad doing? I know he's out on a bit of a trip. Is he back yet?
Oh, yes, your father's downstairs. I can send him up to say hello.
Oh, that's all right. I'll come down and say hi.
She's like, no, nonsense.
And then, as she's saying this, you watch a few moments later, this tiny diminutive man, maybe like 5'4", like really petite, quite sort of like soft and delicate features, walks upstairs and goes,
Hello, son. Good to see you.
rushes over, gives this boy a big hug. It's like Ko picks him up, gives him a hug, and then puts him down again.
You must be Ko's friends. Hello.
Hello. Good to meet you.
Lovely to meet you too. How are you all doing? There's been some chaos going on. There's an explosion of some sort up at the longhouse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wild.
I look at Ko when his dad says that, and just look, and just to get the glance of yes or no.
I was like, that's kind of crazy, Dad. Hey, just have you met Keeko? I don't think I've introduced Keeko. Keeko's we're like which is kind of
Good mates.
flounders.
And I put my hand out and be like,
And then I just yell from the back
I thought you guys were more than friends.
You can see Ko's like not really sure what label to put on in this instance because you haven't discussed it at all in any way, shape, or form. But as you say, good mates.
I put the good close mates.
Which is
I'm still gonna just
Shout out,
lightly yell from the
boyfriend.
back there, boyfriends.
You watch as Ko's dad looks over, gives you a bit of a wink. Tilla goes,
It's good. Well, it's good to meet a good mate of Ko's. Hello.
One of us will do.
Something good, babe.
Well, I'll keep you posted on that one later on, Mr. What was his name again?
I'm so sorry I haven't introduced myself. Kaido.
Kaido. I'll keep you posted on that one, Mr. Kaido. Now, really good close friends with Ko. Wrap my hand around him. Around
yeah,
the
as you
shoulder.
pull him into a bit of a hug, you see Ko sort of like gets a little bit bashful and like pulls you into a hug and then like gives you a little kiss on the top of the head before like looking back to his dad. You watch as Kaido's like,
Good. Wonderful. Well, you must come round more often. Ko doesn't bring friends home very often, apart from Yara. And I love Yara. Yara's great. But she talks a lot.
Good. It's not only I just noticed that. You've noticed that too, Tilla. She talks a lot, right?
Yes, she does. Jeez.
Sometimes. I'm getting the sense, though.
Endearing.
Keeko, was it?
Yes.
You don't seem like a man of few words either.
Nah, I've been known to tell a yarn or two, once or twice. More than
Good.
that.
Good. Well, look,
as he sees like Ko looking a bit like bashed, he's like,
oh, well, I'm interrupting. Apologies. I will catch you all later. You must stay for dinner. I'm cooking tonight.
Oh, if you insist.
I do insist. It is a very, must say, it's not very often that we get members of the Air Nation, members of the desert, judging by your garb.
Yes.
I've travelled a bit. And members of the Earth Nation here in our home all at once. It is not very often. And oh my,
as he sees Kyoshi and recognizes her,
the Avatar. It's an honor.
as he does like a really big, elaborate bow, which is Kyoshi's like, it's fine. It's fine. Let's not make
I
it.
love Ko's
We don't need to make a big deal of it. It's okay. Hi, I'm Kyoshi.
Kyoshi, we have never had an Avatar in our establishment. I'm finding myself a bit emotional. I'll catch you all later.
I think the Avatar would love some of the Water Tribe's most authentic dishes, if you know what I mean. Like something that only Water Tribe people would have. You'd love that, wouldn't you, Kyoshi?
No, it's fine. We
Thank
don't
you.
need anything special. Please, let's not make a big deal of this. I'm fine. We don't need anything special. Thank you. What you've given us food-wise is very generous. We will be sure to compensate you. Thank you so much for letting us stay here. Just thank you. Yes.
I wink at his dad.
Well, we could, if we could not provide the Avatar with our finest dishes to celebrate our cultural accomplishments in the culinary arts here in the Water Tribe. We will be back. My wife and I will work on something delicious.
Thank you.
Keeko, was it?
Yes. If you
I
need me in the
wonder.
kitchen, let me know.
Please. Ko, you didn't tell me this man could cook.
I
Can he cook?
it's not something we've really talked about too much.
How did you not ask about cooking? It's a very important skill for a good friend to have.
Exactly. I'm good for knife.
Good.
He doesn't read into that any further than related to cooking. He's not that kind of guy.
Well, I was thinking perhaps the Avatar would also like a traditional drink from the Southern Water Tribe.
See a bit of mischief glint in this old man's eyes.
Have you ever had fisk beer before, Keeko?
You watch as Ko goes like, we had the misfortune of trying some that was a bit off recently. We came across some stores that the pirates had taken on the Fifth Nation. When we defeated the Fifth Nation pirates over a little island, Dad, we may have raided some of their grog supply.
Oh, my boy, you're having adventures.
Yeah.
Well, I must bring some up. It is traditional. Put hairs on your your hair, I guess. We'll get some. I'll get some more from downstairs.
With that, you watch as Kaido rushes downstairs. His little feet kind of like as he goes down the stairs really rapidly.
Stop! He's so adorable.
I love how that came through. Just pat.
I've got the microphone distance set up if I ever do some like Lost ASM archives again, so it's perfectly distanced for any like tapping we need to do. As Kaido heads downstairs, you watch as Ko nods like, yeah. Look, I've been pretty lucky. My parents are pretty cool. Not gonna lie.
Hey, great.
They're pretty sweet.
They're pretty cool.
Couldn't have some bad parents.
Yeah, I was like, I think I went through a phase like as a young lad where I was a bit more embarrassed about them, but like I've kind of like grown to appreciate them again. I'm sort of past that phase of like wanting to be something I'm not, you know, like trying to be like too cool or stuff like that. I think I get it now. It's just easier and happier.
That's good growth, Ko. Just how we all should be.
Yeah.
Love your parents.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, so I just realized we haven't really talked about. We can talk about this later. This is important now. So we'll talk about it later. As he like realizes the room still has everyone else in it apart from Jedd. He's about to start a conversation about like what's our status? Have you changed yours on Icebook yet? Like what do we call ourselves on Iceflow?
We'll change our Iceflow. Yeah, formerly known as X Twitter.
No,
I can't think of a name for Twitter for.
Don't even name
Ice
it.
Nation. Yeah, no. Don't even
Twatter. Yeah.
Twatter.
Twaddle.
There are a number of people who have famously twat on Twatter. We understand that they use that.
What about twaddle?
It's chirp on chirpy.
That's it. Oh
Chirple.
yeah.
Oh, Chirple.
It's pretty good. And you make a chirp. That's pretty good.
You make a chirp on
That's
Chirple.
pretty good.
Yes.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good, Andrew. That's pretty fucking good. We might have to canonically make a messenger system called Chirple, where you have make a chirp. It's like you send a messenger bird. It's a chirp.
Yes.
Is this like the wolf from The Office?
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty much. Yeah. It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
The thing for waterbenders.
Yeah. That's great.
Twatter.
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 Oh my god.
Twatter or twatter? Because
Twatter.
it's a play on water.
Twatter. I think we're gonna
Twatter.
twatter. Yeah, twatter.
Twatter.
Yeah, it's gotta just make a twatter post.
And you make a splash.
Ted, make a splash. Oh my god. Ted, Keeko, Lilly, and Tilla, while you sit down and enjoy a lovely home-cooked meal by Ko's parents, you may benefit from a partial rest. You may clear up to 3 fatigue and up to 2 conditions as you enjoy a really lovely home-cooked meal. Yes, Ted.
I don't have it.
Just confirming what you said.
Up to 3 fatigue.
Up to
and
3
up to
fatigue
2 conditions.
and
Yes.
2 conditions.
Yep.
That's game day for you, baby.
But I've gotten rid of my 2 conditions and 3 fatigues. I'm back to 2 fatigue.
Nice. He's doing well.
Living
Jedd.
life large.
I don't have any. I'm fine, right?
You're a G.
No,
you didn't get
I
involved in a
don't
massive
Actually,
fight.
you get
Yeah,
3
it's
fatigue.
integer overflow. You now have negative 9,000 health because it flows back over itself and becomes yeah, it's integer overflow. Jedd, as you sit
I'm
there
eating rashers.
grumpily
Drinking-
watching this man repair your boat,
Eating rations, drinking plum wine, just sitting on the shore, on the dock.
As you gather the rations from the boat, a lot of them are ruined. Some of them are fine, but as you sit there just like angrily eating these like kind of half-ruined rations,
It's sort of gone from anger now just to like, I don't know what to do with it. Like just like the like disappointment and everything.
Just a bag of hard tack crackers, but they're all mushy, so you just like, just sludging it.
Like I get a knife and I sort of cut away at them and like
it's like a soft cheese now. It cuts away. Yeah. As you eat your camembert, cutting it away from the center. Thank you.
Soggy bread, yay!
Yeah, camembert. As you eat your camembert, and it's not very fulfilling. It's cold outside. You're kind of like, the airbenders don't get as cold, so like it's not as bad for you, I should say, because you can airbend to keep the air warm around you. You only benefit from clearing 1 condition and up to 2 fatigue.
Holy shit, that's actually insane.
You are taking a full rest. You're sitting there, not doing much. It's okay. It's an uncomfortable
guilty
rest.
or angry? Let's go to angry. I've calmed down a bit.
You still feel a bit guilty though.
I still feel very guilty.
That's very fair. And as you enjoy your rests, as you take a moment, all of you, to enjoy your rest, I think that is where we're going to leave off for tonight, so that Bree doesn't miss too much.
Hey.
And we come back in.
I'm also really tired.
That's all good. We'll come back in with Bree next week, so she can get to enjoy the true consequences of these actions. So thank you so much for joining us, everybody. Yay. And that's exactly 2 hours. That's perfect. Let's go and bring us across. For those of you live on Twitch, we are going to go and raid a lovely friend of the channel tonight. We're not leaving just yet. Tonight, that is going to be who shall we raid tonight? We could do Corsair's Cove. Looks like they're doing Monster Prom. Let's try and get our date on.
Then
that kind of that seems like fun. What is Monster Prom?
That goes without.
Talk about Pal World Dating Sim.
Yeah.
It would be kind of cool if we could.
Prom as porn, and I was very confused when I first read that.
You would be.
I don't know where to go there.
You would be a bit concerned. I do want to keep us on D&D if I can, though, so I might actually go and raid Mimic Loaf. They are doing Rime of the Frost Maiden, because we did talk about Rime of the Frost Maiden with 3 kobolds in a trench coat earlier too. So I will bring that across. We will go and raid them. Looks like they've got some fun art. I really hope it's not AI. I'm worried it might be AI art. That's all right. We'll go and raid them anyway, even if they're using AI art. Let's go and do that now. Thank you so much for joining us, everybody. If you want to avoid having to eat an entire loaf of camembert, you're going to need to hit the subscribe button. If you want to avoid having your ship sunk, you're going to have to hit the like button. And the only way to avoid being thrown in the oubliettes. If you want to avoid the oubliette
in front of you,
I will find you. I did turn the...
You need to subscribe and like, otherwise you're going in the oubliette. It's just Andrew. It's out of my hands. I can't stop it. That's how he works. Perfect time for the You're Not the Puppet Master fan up. I made Flatter Come too, which kind of looks a little bit in the same vein as an oubliette. It's very nicely timed. Yeah, make sure you do that. It really, really helps us out. The YouTube algorithm, is a timorous beastie that requires some finagling. That really helps us with the finagling. So if you could, that would be amazing. And yeah. Stay tuned. Hopefully I've got some good news regarding some extra stuff that we're going to be streaming. In the meantime, there will be some episodes of The Wandering Village coming shortly. So for those of you who are big fans, I've got some excellent news. There's a lot more coming. The new Ruins update is so cool. So we're going to have some fun with that very shortly. Until then, everybody, stay safe, stay well, and we will see you all in the next episode. Until then, goodbye, my friends. Goodbye.
Bye.
Mwah.